Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Taking a look live in the trophy case here in the Washburn Gymnasium here in Washburn, North Dakota, as we got a big District 8 matchup between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Wilton-Wing Miners coming in at 8-6, and the home team, the Washburn Cardinals, coming in at 9-5 on the year. As we jump into our pregame show brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change, typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change at VIOC.com. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Washburn as we have a doubleheader live on the PSP network. Anthony Vetter alongside me. I'm Caden Sheen, and we got a good one in store for us tonight, especially with a doubleheader, boys and girls, big rivalry. I mean, what is it, 10 miles separates these two schools. So, I mean, we're expecting a full gymnasium, and we already know, especially after seeing on Tuesday night, Wilton-Wing travels very well. So we're looking for a fun one.
Yeah, absolutely, Caden. As we were driving up here, you know, as both communities are so close, and then they co-op for a lot of their other sports, Washburn and Wilton-Wing. So it is one of those kind of rivalry games, and I think everyone would know it. Coaches would know it. So it's going to be competitive basketball tonight. Both teams are playing really well. Washburn's coming in tonight on a 4-game win streak after they dropped 3 in a row. So that they're winning some basketball games, and Wilton being an extremely young team, the Wilton-Wing Miners, and that 8-6 record. And Coach Lisa Jenkins got them playing really good basketball right now, and the district is loaded, and we'll get into that later. But it's anybody's district, really, because we've seen some scores come out of it that are very close. So tonight will be a very competitive game.
As Mr. Vetter said, Cardinals coming in on a 4-game win streak, currently sitting 9-5 on the season. Wilton-Wing coming in at 8-6. Suffered a loss to Central McLean, who's a very, very good team within Region 4, so that's a tough road battle. Took a loss there, coming off of a win before that against Mandaree, before having one more loss. So 1-2 coming in, 1-2 in their last 3 coming into this one, while Washburn is sitting at 3-0. But I mean, anyone's game. This one's wide open, like we said. Close cities, close towns. I mean, we already know Coach Lisa Jenkins for Wilton-Wing and Coach Jared Obering for the Cardinals going to have their teams ready to roll.
Absolutely. It's the time of the year that March Madness, if you want to call it, it's a lot of February Madness here with girls basketball in North Dakota, but tournament time is coming, and you play these teams once, you get to know them. You're not going to throw everything at them, you know, in a regular season game per se, but it's a feeler out. You get to see what that team's going to show you, what they might not show you, and you learn from that, and you continue to grow. And I mean, tonight there's key players all over the place, you know, for both teams that we've been able to look at. We called Washburn once this year. This is our first time calling the Wilton-Wing Minor girls team. But just from getting some info from Coach, I mean, she's like, we are so young, but last year I believe they won 7 or 8 games last year. So I think 7, so they're already 1 win better than last year. And they've just built, and she has said that they have continued every week to get better, gain confidence, and that is all you can really ask for with a young team, is learning. They're going to play some 8th graders, maybe a 7th grader here and there. So extremely young team. You're happy to see them sitting at 8-6, and we'll see what happens tonight, Caden.
And Coach Jenkins, I mean, like you said, in her 20th season, like you told me before we got things rolling, but this is someone who's been around basketball for a long time. I mean, I'm going to let you announce that, where she was able to play some college hoops herself back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know a guy that comes into work, I think he's a distant kind of relative of Lisa Jenkins, and he's like, oh yeah, she's phenomenal basketball player, was so good back in high school. I think she's got just under 2,000, right above 2,333 points in her career, 6-year starter, full ride to Texas A&M, Caden. So obviously we could sit here and I could be pulling stuff up on her own career, but I guarantee you tonight, if you would ask her, the focus is on the high school team and getting a win over this rival, Washburn.
So we're going to step aside here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. As always, find them online at VIOC.com.
we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
We return to the Washburn Gymnasium here on the PSP Network for our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. As always, find them online at VIOC.com. 25 years of the Lundins taking care of people. Local actually matters. Not to mention this oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change, typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. So as we kind of shift gears here a little bit on the PSP Network for our intro here tonight, we'll go ahead and take a look at the District 8 girls standings here. So you see right there, Flasher currently coming in at 6-0, where 6-0 within the district, 17-0 on the year, number 1 team in the state, which I'll pull up here in a little bit as well. But I mean, we were able to call them here in Washburn, and Washburn did a good job against that number 1 team in this state. I mean, it was a low-scoring affair, but the battle back and forth throughout that whole game, it was right there. Washburn just needed that one last run to kind of really take that lead and take over.
Yeah, and in that game, I guarantee you, if you had asked Coach, I think they scored 22 points in that game. So their offense was not clicking. There was a zone being thrown out. And Flasher, I think that game was ranked 3rd in the state, and they've just continued to climb. What a tremendous season for the Bulldogs. But as you look at, you got the number 1 team in the state in District 8 is Flasher. They're ranked number 1 overall. I believe number 3 in the polls is Central McLean. So you got, 20-some wins and 1 loss between the 2 top teams, and Garrison sitting at 12-4, New Salem. I mean, it's very, very competitive, and we're excited because we're going to get to be up in Garrison for the girls district. So going to be some tremendous basketball coming up here on the PSP Network.
Speaking of those polls in the state, as you see right there, Flasher is number 1, like we mentioned. Anthony was spot on with number 3 in Central McLean. Benson County coming in at number 2, 15-1. Number 4, Lemoore, Litchfield Marion at 14-1. And then number 5 is Hatton Northwood at 13-1. I was getting there. Let me be.
Yeah, I don't. We don't know as many of the East teams. Come on,
I mean, we
don't get to see them, and they're out by Grand Forks, and yeah, it's so competitive, Caden, and that's the thing that we love about Class B, Class A, Class AA. In North Dakota, there's always those teams that people go, yep, they're going to come back and win it. You know, they won it a couple years ago, they're going to win it again. You never know that. I mean, I look at, West Hope Newburgh boys last year, for instance. They won it the year prior, and last year they I would say, kept their momentum going into it. I wouldn't say that they were the favorite, but they made it to the state championship game where they eventually fell short to Bishop Ryan. But when you get there, you got to win it, and it's open this year, more open than it's ever been, so it's exciting to see who will come out on top after tournament time.
As we shift focus once again on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, find them online at VIOC.com. We'll go ahead and jump into our keys of the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155. New installation, upgrade, and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan today at 222-2155 as we switch over to the Vets keys of the game, brought to you in part by Northern Plains. Vet, what are your keys for the 2 squads here tonight?
Sorry about that, Caden. First, for the Miners, I got tempo on there. I was thinking today we haven't been able to watch a game from the Miners yet, but just looking at scores, Washburn only allows 39 points a game. They got 6'3", Keisha Bayshon's down low. You got to do a good job of trying to push transition, get up and down a little bit and try to get her out of the paint. I'm just wondering what's going on. Looks like someone must have pulled the fire alarm, Caden. It's kind of going on and off. Sorry about that. But so yeah, for Wilton, it's tempo. Get up and down. Let's move up and down the floor a little bit. You got a young team. Let's get out. Let's get some good looks. And for Washburn, quality shots. When we were here calling their game against Flasher, the ball kind of stuck a little bit. And some of those possessions was the end of the possession, right? And not the greatest shot would go up. And coach knew it. You could kind of feel it. It was good defense by Flasher that game when we were here. But that is what I want to see from the Washburn Cardinals tonight. Get good looks. Get inside to outside. Get Obring bringing up the ball. She's a great passer. I mean, she's got over 300 career assists. So just try to really control what you can control on the offensive end and get good looks. Use your size, use your experience. I mean, we know that they were picked second to win this region. So in the hoopster early on in the year. So love to see what Washburn can do tonight. Those are the keys.
As always, those Vets keys to the game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. As always, call Dylan 222-2155. And let me just tell you guys this. We know he is going to put forth his best effort to make sure all your furnace and AC needs are taken care of. As we go ahead on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, let us go ahead and kind of take a look at what's coming up. As Mr. Vetter mentioned, we got girls districts that are only, not next Friday, the following week?
Yeah, about 13 days away.
Yeah, right around the corner. So, I mean, you'll be hearing us on the call. So for these two teams, I mean, you got to get one. You're really looking to get one more staple win before you're heading into there. But as you see on your screen, PSP Plus, you're going to be able to go on to www.psp.network. We'll have passes coming soon, and just be sure to tune into that, follow the social medias, and kind of keep tabs on that as new info will be released as we kind of have things ready to roll for PSP Plus and tournament time. We're going to go ahead and step aside on the PSP network here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We will be back after this.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
As we return to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, go ahead and take a look at the schedule for the remainder of this week. As you see, another packed PSP Network group on Thursday night. Finishing it up, got girls and boys hoops, Dickinson and Minot North tomorrow night, as well as Minot High versus Bismarck. So yeah, as always, PSP Network bringing you guys weekly action, and we can't thank you enough for your support that everyone's been kind of bringing in for us. So as always, greatly appreciate it. Now Anthony and I are going to go ahead and try and test something out here. Put a name to the faces here tonight. Hey guys, nice to see you guys. TD just told us, he was like, you guys got to try this. So you know what, Anthony and I decided to give it a whirl. Glad to see we know how to get it to work, but
absolutely.
That's enough of me, enough of you. Let's go ahead and switch it back to the pregame action here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We're going to step aside on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here, actually, as we got about 2 minutes remaining before we will get underway with starting lineups and the national anthem. So we'll be back after this.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Your plan, your future, your team.
Show. Both teams have moved to their benches as we are just about ready to get national anthem underway here from Washburn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to salute the flag of our nation. We ask that you please rise. Is ready under your heart to the play of our national anthem.
Beautiful national anthem, as always, supporting the greatest country in the world, the US of A. Let's get ready to get underway with the starting lineups. Holy smokes, I did not know we were doing this tonight. This is sweet. I'm going to go ahead and get the Wilton. We're going to go ahead and get the Wilton-Wing Miners starting lineups underway. Once again, they are head coached by Lisa Jenkins, coming in at 8-6 on the season. At a junior, wearing number 20, Savannah Fisher. Number 23, a freshman, Bree Benning. Number 24, she's a sophomore, Tessa Miller. Another junior, number 32, Harper Willett. And rounding out the starting five for the Wilton-Wing Miners here tonight is a sophomore, wearing number 33, Sophia Krusch.
This is pretty cool, Caden. They're even getting the away team a little bit of the lights off. I like it with the spotlight. They got the young kids over beside our camera operator. I love it, though.
See, and usually people won't do it for the away team. It's usually just the home team.
Heck yeah.
So seeing this is super sweet.
This is awesome.
Moving over for the Washburn Cardinals, coming in at a 9-5 record, head coached by Jared Obering. They're going to run a senior wearing number 3, Chev Obering, at one guard. At another guard, number 4, wearing number 4, she's a sophomore, Brooklyn Heddletwet. One wing wearing number 10 in grade 10, Brianna Lanning. A junior wearing number 11, Sadie Govin. And rounding out the starting five, who Mr. Vetter kind of put a key on for the Washburn Cardinals here tonight, is number 21, a sophomore, Kesia Bayshans.
Yeah, absolutely, Caden. Just going to be a good game. They got some good energy. The student section is over there. They're making some good noise. Yeah, it'll be a great game. Hard to kind of see our read sheet here. I got the flashlight out for you, buddy, trying to help you out the best you can.
Well, you saw my face right away. I wasn't ready for that, but hey, nonetheless, we got it under control and we're ready to get rolling.
Absolutely.
As we get ready to step aside here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, as always, with locations in Minot and Bismarck. This is a typically performed oil change in 15 minutes or less. 25 years of Lundin's taking care of people. Local actually matters. Not to mention, this is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change. Find them online at VIOC.com.
We'll see if someone gets the other bank of lights on, Caden. We'll see what happens here. Oh, kill them all. Half.
We're about half.
There we go.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Get ready for tip. That one is controlled by the Cardinals. Miners in black, Cardinals in white. We're in for a showdown here in Washburn as Bayshans has the ball. The wing, Cardinals moving the ball around at the top of the key. Cross-court skip pass to Heddletwit. That one's going to fall just short. Cardinals battle for the offensive rebound. Keep it alive.
Yeah, good hustle there. Just ball rolled off the foot. Looked like of the Miner defender. Second possession here. Second try, I guess, on the same possession.
Back to the corner, Heddletwit for three. That one's too strong. We're going to get it again. Nope, that one's going to be off on the Cardinals. But good job throwing their nose in there and trying to battle for that second offensive rebound in one possession.
Absolutely. You see this little full court kind of soft pressure a little bit.
That one's bending at the top, just across half court. That ball's tipped away. Obring trying to come away with the steal. Benning gets it back. As Krush is able to break the pressure. Benning with the ball at the top of the key. She's defended by Lanning. Miners with the ball on the baseline. Looks like we're going to get a push. Looks like that one's going to be called on the sophomore, number 4, Brooklyn Heddletwit. That's going to be her first team foul.
You want to see him attack a little bit, Caden. Get inside.
So Obring comes away with the steal. She's looking to push it. She's going right to the rim. Can't get that one to go. Bayshon sticking with it. She's going to get fouled and head to the line.
Good offensive rebound there. Bayshon's following that up. Gets bumped on the right arm. Unable to make that three-point play there potentially, but goes to the line.
So we get our first trip to our Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. She goes 1 for 2 from the line as the Cardinals score first here tonight. Miners turn it over, stolen by the Cardinals. They're looking to push it. Obring up court to Govan. Govan kind of lost her footing there, almost went out of bounds. Tried to make a good attempt saving it to Bayshans. The Cardinals are going to force yet another turnover.
Yeah, third turnover early on here for the Miners. Good defense by Washburn. As I was saying, Caden, they only give up 39 points a night, so their defense has definitely been there this season for them. That's something that they rely on heavily.
Inside. Cross-court pass to Heddletwit, back up to Obring. Obring over to Bayshans. Her three-pointer. That one's off the iron. Looks like that one was rebounded by Lanning. Gives it up to Bayshans. Bayshans at the top of the key. Swings it over to Obring. Heddletwit had an open shot. She just didn't look at the rim for that. Good defense. Good defense by Tessa Miller, taking that extra step, kind of beating her to that baseline, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, put the foot on the baseline there, force the the offensive player. You got to spin back or do something different. Forced her right out of bounds.
That's when that shell drill comes into play.
Absolutely. 4-on-4-on-4, little Brock Teets action that we used to run.
That got intense. With the ball, she gives it up to Krush. Up top to Miller. Miller kicks it out. Hudson Miller gives it up to Bree Benning for 3.
Yeah, nice basket there. Good passing. Way to stay patient by Wilton there. Good defense, though, overall to start this game by the Cardinals.
I'm not going to lie. Me trying to look at these black jerseys and seeing the purple outline, it's tough to kind of see the numbers from here.
Yeah. You almost wish that the numbers were like white, but
unis are still super cool.
the unis are very nice.
Good up pass. That layup's too strong by Krush. Looks like she's going to step out of bounds. Take a look at that three-pointer one more time by Bree Benning, brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership Replay. Good ball movement by the Miners, swinging across the top of the key, and she gets it to go and take the 3-1 lead here early on. As always, that replay was brought to you in part by Ryan Family Dealerships. For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston.
Caden, I hope they, I don't know if the fire department showed up. I don't believe that there's an active fire in this school, but it's the second time that the fire alarm has gone off, and now that the game has started, the officials are going to talk about it and see, I mean, are we going to have to wait, or that's kind of the discussion right now. Oh.
I've never actually been at a game where this has happened.
Well, and I'm sure that the fire department probably is outside. We know how that goes if the fire alarm goes, if they're going to show up, so I'm sure they're going to be walking around the hallways, making sure everything is good, doing their checkup.
Bayshans with the ball at the top of the key. She swings it over to Lanning. Lanning to Obring. Govin, she'll fire mid-range. That one won't go. Long tip out. It's going to be Miner basketball. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. It's Planet Pizza. They've been around for over 25 years. Largest laser tag playground in the region, a giant lunch buffet, and they deliver. The Miners can't get that layup to go as Krush. For Planet Pizza, call now, 701-852-1700. Bayshans gives it up to Obring. So Obring's able to break the pressure. Bayshans loses her handle on that one, and that's stolen by Miller. Miller tried to fire one into Krush. Cardinals doing a good job of getting back, tipping that one out of bounds.
Yeah, so far, 3 turnovers apiece by both teams early on in this game, Caden. So you can, it's not really it's a nerve thing, right? It's just higher level defense by both teams.
So we're gonna get another one stolen by the Cardinals. Lanning looking to go. Tough lefty layup, that one won't fall. It's a good second effort by Hannah Klabundi, who checked in for the first time here tonight. Well, that one won't fall, but Savannah Fisher will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, looks like they get Obring. First team foul for her. What a tremendous career she's had here. Just highlighting on her, I know KFYR a few weeks ago, we were able to see it when we were up here. They came up, she had double hip surgery. And they kind of told her that she would not be able to play. So what a effort to rehab, to even just get back on the basketball court. That's a tremendous credit to her, and just with that work ethic.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them right here on the PSB Network.
There's pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
As we return live to Washburn, as we got the Miners currently leading the home team on the scoreboard, the Washburn Cardinals, by a score of 3-1 here early on in the first quarter. Looks like Savannah Fisher will go to the line for that timeout. Did miss the first one. Second one coming up. That one's off front iron, rebounded by Obring.
0 for 2 from the line there. Just
Bayshans tried to fire a pass. Govin gets it. Govin looking to drive. Good job keeping her dribble. Bayshans back up top. Over to Lanning. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Bayshans on the wing. Tries to fire it cross court to Lanning, as that one's going to be stolen by the Miners. Krush with the ball on the wing. Fires it off the feet of Bree Benning, and it's going to be Cardinal basketball.
Fans Wilton fans are kind of like, come on, girls, let's go, you know, and you can hear the same kind of anticipation for the Washburn side. It's like, come on, I know there's good defense being played, but we're all right.
Obring with the ball. She'll fire a top of the key three. That one's off front iron. Bayshants tips it to Lanning. Lanning, left-handed layup. That one's too strong. Big rebound by Malia Took, who checked in for the first time for the Miners. Top of the key is Raina Backman, who also checked in for the first time here tonight. She's defended by Bayshants, looking to drive. Bayshants pokes it free. It's like that one's going to be off the leg of Backman.
Yeah, the 5th turnover starting to rack up here a little bit for the Miners. You can see coaches kind of going like this, saying, let's go, we got to maybe push that tempo, do something a little different, because right now the half-court offense just isn't there for either team right now.
Baseline, Hedel Twit. Her mid-range jumper is good to tie this one up at 3.
Yeah, there's a good jump shot, just stepping into it with confidence, Caden.
Krush with the ball. She's defended by Govin. Govin was a player last time we were here. She had a tremendous game.
Absolutely.
She was doing it all for this Cardinal team. Took with the ball. She's defended by Hedeltwit. Over to Krush. Krush, middle of the lane. That one's going to roll around the rim for 2.
It's a good shot there by Krush. Averages 17 points a night, 8 rebounds for the Miners. She is their leading scorer, and you can see it right there. She does have confidence. She's got a nice jump shot, athletic.
Benning comes away with the steal, poked out by the Cardinals.
And, you know, they've all been playing varsity now. You know, like Sophia Cruz, she's a sophomore right now. They've been playing varsity since the 8th grade, you know, some of them. And so just when you get to play for that long and kind of build up with your teammates here, there's going to be something special coming here for the Wilton-Wing Miners.
That running layup won't go by Miller. Rebound by the Cardinals. Here comes Obring. Obring gives it up to Bayshans. She'll put it on the deck. That one's too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Miller. Coach Jenkins calling for her team to kind of slow things down a little bit. Inside, wide open. Rejected by Bayshans.
One thing about being 6'3", you can have a little slower recovery time, but you can make it up with that length.
Timeout on the floor by Coach Jenkins of the Miners. We'll take one with them on the PSP Network.
Relax, spas, etc. Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Following that timeout, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at fibt.bank. Miners doing a good job moving the ball around here out of that timeout. Ball kind of got sticky a little bit, though. Cardinals were able to recover inside. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Cruz is going to get fouled by Obring.
Oh.
It was good defense all the way to the final second. As you see here, Obring just kind of got a little caught in, trying to poke that ball free, but Cruz goes to the line. She knocks down her first one, checking in for the Cardinals, Klabundi.
Just something to watch is Washburn's point guard there. Obring 2 fouls in the first quarter, Caden. So something to keep an eye on as this game moves forward.
10-second difference between shot and game clock here in quarter number 1. Govin had that one poked free. She recovers, gives it up to Lanning. Lanning over to Hedeltwit. Her three-pointer, that one's good.
5 points for Hedeltwit. Ties this ball game up. Final possession probably here of the quarter.
deep three-pointer. That one with the answer. Bree Benning. I believe that's her second triple here in quarter number 1.
Absolutely.
Inside, Klabundy. Got to get a shot off. And she won't. As we reach the end of quarter 1, Miners 6, Cardinals. Or Miners 9, Cardinals 6. We'll be back after this.
And engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Farstead Oil. Contact Farstead Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938. Cardinals stay in their zone. Krusch gives it up inside. That one's going to be blocked by Bayshans. Got a good look down low, but Miller just went up against the taller defender in Bayshans.
Well, good first quarter there, Caden, though. I know it's a low-scoring affair, but, I mean, did we expect that it was going to be scoring 80 points tonight? No, we did not. So we expected a close defensive battle here, and that's so far what we're getting.
Things really decided to turn up a little bit toward that end of the first quarter. I mean, we had 2 back-to-back threes in under 20 seconds. We got a corner three. That one is good from downtown. Bree Benning with her third 3 of the ball game.
9 points for Benning. Confidence is flowing right now, Caden.
Govan's jumper's off. Miners unable to corral the rebound. Goes to Bayshans. First shot won't go to Govan. Back to Bayshans, and she'll get fouled and head to the line.
A good hustle there by Bayshans.
Taking a look at that three-pointer one more time by Benning. Just good ball movement by the Miners, and finds the open shooter in the corner, and she's able to capitalize.
Absolutely. That's what happens when you get a couple open looks like that. Shots start falling, you start believing a little bit, and you know, Benning averages 5 points, 4 boards a night, so she's already almost doubled up her average for the season. Looks like Willett's gonna take a quick breather.
Bayshans. That one's good from the Serve Pro charity stripe.
I believe I got Bayshans for 2 points, 2 for 4 from the line so far.
Miller breaks the press, gives it up to Krusch. Krusch will stop and pop. Her jumper is good for 2.
Yeah, Krusch, 5 points here early on still. You can see that nice jump shot. And
Lanning inside to Govan. Govan, beautiful feed from Lanning to Govan for 2.
Right as we say, and I don't know if it's the announcer's jinx, we're talking kind of about low scoring, then teams are coming out and kind of scoring it here. I do love defense, Caden, but I do like seeing the ball go through the hoop.
Rebounded by Heddletwit, gives it up to Bayshans, and Bayshans is looking to push it. Good bounce pass inside to Lanning. Lanning trying to battle, get good positioning there. That one's too strong. Rebound Miners, and Miller's looking to push it. Miller gives it up to Took, who just checked back in. Miller top of the key, tries to find a cutting Ruby, but that one's turned over, and here come the Cardinals. Cross-court passed. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, Bree Lanning there, nice play. Just was able to gather, go up strong with the left hand. The turnovers right now, Caden, 6 of them in this first half for Wilton. Just got to take care of the possessions a little better.
That missed shot went straight to Krush. Her second chance, unable to fall. Bayshans with the rebound. Inside to Obring. Obring checked back in. She grabbed her own miss there, unable to get the second one to go. Up court to Krush. Krush stops, pops. That one won't fall. Rebounded by the Miners. Dump off pass inside to Miller. That one won't go. Took gets the rebound. That one's off the iron. So we're going to get a timeout on the court called by Coach Obring of the Cardinals, and we'll take one with them on the PSP Network. That timeout was brought to you in part by First International Bank and Trust. Find them online at FIBT.com. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Landing with the ball, she gives it up to Obring at the top of the key. Obring over to Heddletwit, her three-pointer. That one's good to tie this one up at 14 apiece.
Brooklyn Heddletwit 8 points for the Cardinals as we're tied up. Good timeout there by Coach Obring. Kind of saw that the team was just a little tired. Get that quick 30-second breather, get a drink, and get right back out there.
Krush's three won't go. Rebounded by Bayshans.
Bayshans 5 rebounds I got her for early on. Kind of doing a little bit of everything, Caden.
The ball moving by the Cardinals for 2. Sadie Govin uses the left hand as the Cardinals retake the lead here with 4:15 remaining in half number 1 on our BNC National Bank scoreboard.
A 7-0 run by the Cardinals.
Benning gives it up to Miller. Miller defended by Obring. Obring's got to be smart here. Corner 3, Benning, that one's too strong. So I was going to say Obring's got to be a little smart there. As you mentioned, she does have 2 fouls. Obring looking to go inside to Bayshans. Bayshans has it ripped away by Benning. Up to Krush. Krush is looking to go coast to coast. Deep. Defended very well by Bayshans.
What a block by Bayshans, just using those long arms that she's got. And Krush is an athlete going up, so very good block.
Obring, that one's good for 2. Timeout called by Coach Jenkins and the Miners as we'll stay on the air here on the PSP Network. I mean, like you said, that was a great timeout call by Coach Obring, and his team just went on a nice little run there.
Yeah, it looks like I got him for a 9-0 run there as the scoring kind of filling up here a little bit for Washburn here. You got Brooklyn Heddletwit playing very well right now. 8 points, 2 triples. First bucket there for Obring. She averages 11. Her main thing though, Caden, isn't so much scoring as when I was talking to the coach, which is her father, just said she loves to do the little things. She defends well. She's kind of that team leader, the vocal leader. You see her a lot calling out plays, setting up the offense for Washburn. And there was just a good look the last possession where the ball got stripped on Bayshans down low. But I love seeing that post touch, getting the ball down low, getting either a kick out or some open opportunities. So good offense here in the second quarter by Washburn.
Cardinals picking up full court here. Miners get it across court. It's like Savannah Fisher kind of just lost her hand on that dribble.
Is that considered coffin corner, if that's what they used to call it, right? Where you get across and it's being guarded by 3 people. You add another person because you can't go in the backcourt anymore. So tremendous job by Washburn setting up that trap there.
Inside Govin. Nice catch and bucket inside for Govin.
Govin 6 points here in the quarter, Caden, and Washburn kind of opening this up a little bit. That's an 11-0 run.
Miller breaks the press, gives it up to Benning. Benning tries to get it to Krush. Krush able to come away with it. Krush, stop, pop, bucket for 2.
I have a feeling that was a pretty big bucket by Coach Jenkins. You can see she's into the game, loving it. She's calling out that she wants her team to defend here.
Inside, Bayshans sticks with it, grabs her own rebound, and finishes it for 2.
Bayshans 4 points here in this game. Got her for 6 rebounds, so using that size.
Miners do a good job breaking the press, but kind of just lost the ball a little bit. That one's going to be last touch by the Cardinals, so will remain Miner basketball.
Looks like Willett coming back in. Giving Tuke a break. Student section getting pretty full. You mean, when you co-op for football where it takes quite a few more kids, you know, in 11-man football, I mean, you're going to have people coming from the school that do not play basketball, right, to come support their teams.
Benning three-pointer. That one won't fall. Rebounded by Bayshawn. No, we had like we said in our pregame show, we had a feeling this one was going to fill up, and we figured it was going to fill up quickly.
Yeah.
Good ball movement by the Cardinals inside to Bayshans for 2.
Coach Obring liked that play there, just using Bayshans. That's where she is good, is down low. That was telegraph steal.
That one's good for Obring. Govan can't get the first one to fall, gets the second one. Coach Jenkins needs a timeout for Wilton-Wing. We'll take one with them here on the PSP Network.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it. Dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Sometimes life gets messy, and accidents happen. Some days, even your best intentions turn into unexpected disasters. Other days, a little guesswork leads to a lot of cleanup. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Following that timeout by Coach Jenkins and the Miners, as always, our timeouts are brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Find them online at fibt.com.
Yeah, I was kind of listening in there to Coach Jenkins on that timeout, and you could just you could see a little bit of frustration with her team. She's not happy with the 8 turnovers, obviously, here in the first half, and one of those things where you got to clean it up. You got to take care of the ball. Coach Obring, he's loving it because they're causing turnovers, getting extra points. So
Lanning gives it up to Obring, cross court, Heddletwit thought about it. Obring steps right into that 3, just off the front of the rim. Govan chases it down, gives it up to Heddletwit to Govan. Tries to fire one inside to Bayshans. So we're going to have a injured Miner on the play.
yeah, she went down hard. I couldn't see if someone ran into her, if their knee kind of came down, but unfortunate here.
So we're going to step aside here on the PSP Network and be back after this.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Your plan, your future, your team.
As we return from the timeout, the injured minor on the play was Bree Benning. She did get helped off relatively quickly, but our best wishes, prayers go out to her, and hopefully it's nothing serious and she can return.
Yeah, absolutely. I know she's had some injuries in the past, Caden. So, yeah, we want to say some prayers up for her. The team was able to kind of gather, and we'll see if they can find some momentum.
Krusch rejects Obring's drive. Miller looking to drive, kicks it to the corner. Krusch back to the corner. That was Hudson Miller. Going to get a foul called on Lanning. That's going to be the team's first personal, or team's first foul, her first personal as well. 5 seconds to go. Miller off the feed. Her three-pointer too strong. As we reach zeros here in half number one on the PSP network. Wilton-Wing 16, Washburn 26. And we'll be back after this.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in. I can't believe I wrecked my car. There are some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
As we transition into our Jerome's Collision Center halftime show here on the PSP Network. Accidents happen, it's part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car at Jerome's Collision Center. As you see on your screen there, Wilton-Wing, the visitors on the scoreboard, coming in with 16 points in that first half. The home team, Washburn Cardinals, at 26. As you see, we got a nice little, some basketball drills going on at halftime. I think our rec league team could use some of those.
We sure could, because we don't score very many points, Caden, on our Wednesday nights, and I'm pretty sure that some of these kids, if we would lower the hoop a little bit, there'd be some pretty good ballers coming out to help us out.
We'd both be out of a job.
Probably.
As we've reached halftime, going to send it over to Anthony, as Anthony will give us a little recap for first half stats between both squads.
Well, for Wilton, it was pretty easy. They had two girls in the scoring column here. Sophia Krusch, she had 7 points. She had 7 points, 4 rebounds in that first half. And then Bree Benning is leading Wilton with 9, but unfortunately, as you saw a little earlier, she was helped off the floor with an apparent lower leg injury, so haven't heard anything and probably will not, as she, I would assume, is in the locker room with some medical staff that was here that helped her, and prayers up for Bree Benning, but she is leading the Wilton-Wing Miners tonight with 9 points, followed by Sophia Krusch with 7 for the 16 for the Miners. And over to the Washburn Cardinals with 26 points tonight. They're being led right now by Brooklyn Heddletwit. She's got 2 triples in this game, 8 points. And then they got 6 points by Govan, Sadie Govan, who averages 13 a night, so she's at 6. Bayshans with 6, 4 by Obring, and 2 by Brianna Lanning for that 26 points. Also, I got Bayshans. I have her for 6 points and 5, 6, 7, 8 rebounds in that first half, Caden. So good first half from Washburn. If you're Coach Obring, you're happy with the way that you kind of picked up after the first quarter. It was 9-6 favoring the Miners. So the defense picked up in that second quarter, held Wilton to only 7 points, and they went from 6 to 26, so they scored 20. So good second quarter for Washburn here in this game, and we'll see how the third and fourth quarter, the second half, comes about.
And a big thing for me, for both squads especially, I mean, both teams had a turnover bug early on, right?
Absolutely.
And as we saw toward the end of the first, I mean, still got a little bit of that turnover bug going on, but both teams started to do a better job of taking care of the basketball, started slowing things down a little bit better. But then ultimately, both teams, as you mentioned with Bayshans with those 8 rebounds, probably 2-3 of them are offensive. You know, both teams are kind of struggling on the defensive side of the ball, kind of limiting second chance opportunities. Both squads are really getting second looks, grabbing the offensive rebound, and
Yep.
I mean, if you're Coach Obring and Coach Jenkins, I mean, you want to see your girls get in a stance, box someone out, make each time down the trip one and done.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's hard, and I know we're not coaches. We're up here announcing the game, right? We love basketball. I feel like we got a decent amount of knowledge to bring to the game, but in a game like this where right away shots weren't falling, 9-6 in the first quarter, then all of a sudden Washburn goes on kind of an 11-0 run there before Wilton answers, and momentum shifts and a shot falls, you miss something, and you got to keep your group together. You got to keep playing together, and I know both of these teams will, and you know Coach Jenkins in the locker room, her point of emphasis is going to be handling the basketball, right? I mean, I had them for 9 turnovers in that first half, and just stuff like that is controllable, right? And Washburn's going to make it hard on you, but those are controllable situations where tempo was our key, right? And I would like to see them push that tempo a little bit more. Get up the floor. Get Washburn out of their defensive stance where they can just sit there, play man, and guard you. So we'll see what Coach Jenkins has here in the second half for her Miners, and we'll see if this – we used to always get told that the first 4 minutes of the third quarter are the most important in a game. So we'll see here which way that tilts the next 4 minutes.
So we step aside from our Jerome's Collision Center halftime show. As always, they've been doing it since 1975. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. We value you and your car, as we got a 3 by Heddle-Twit to start us out.
Brooklyn Heddle-Twit averages 5 points a game. She's already up to 11 here. Just great game by her so far. Just been doing a little bit of everything. Couple triples. She's got a layup, so. And shooters bounce there, Caden. You saw on the replay.
As always, that replay brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. At Ryan Dealerships, a commitment and respect for their customers. At Ryan Dealerships, the commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of 5 locations in Minot and Williston, or shop online at driveryan.com. So we're going to get an over and back called.
That is a weird call because there was a tip. So
there was a tip, but what's the rule if?
I'm not sure, but I mean,
was it because she didn't since she didn't regain possession?
I think it would be you can go back court because of the tip. There was no possession gain, imminent domain of the basketball. So
it's a big word for you.
Yeah. Imminent.
Cross court pass. Bayshon's 3. That one's good.
I was gonna say, Caden, that's just that Bishop Ryan education for you with those big vocabulary words. Good shot there by Bayshon's stepping out, using good range there. Up to 9 points for her.
Miners kind of going a little too fast, lose the handle on the basketball. See that cross-court pass by Obring to Bayshon's. Obring always has her head up, and she is able to find the open shooter and knock it down. Timeout on the floor by the Miners. We'll take one with them on the PSP Network.
Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, and watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners.
Following that timeout, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust, as always, founded in 1910. Find them online at FIBT.com. 32-16 on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Home team Cardinals currently with the lead. Cardinals in their white jerseys, Wilton-Wing Miners in black. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds by Obering.
Just a long scoring drought for Wilton-Wing right now, just unable to really get into their offense. You can see the fans are just like, come on, girls, we know that we're better than this, right? I mean, they've seen it all year. You got 8 wins this season, and
Miller's baseline jumper too strong, rebounded by the Cardinals. Lanning's looking to push it, gives it up to Obering. Or to Heddletwit, gives it back to Lanning. Lanning takes the screen, she's looking to drive. Nice feed to Obering. Obering wasn't looking to shoot there, but she had an open look. Govan looking to drive. She's got it to go for 2. The nice left-handed shot in the paint.
Sadie Govan's a good player, Caden. Last time you said she had a good game for them, and tonight she's got 8 points.
Side that tough running jumper won't go by Cruz. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Obering finds an open Lanning. Can't get that one to go. Good feed by Obering though. Not giving up on it, keeping her head up, and even when she ran right down to the baseline, still had her head up, and she was able to get the nice wraparound pass to Lanning, but unfortunately just not able to knock it down.
Got some subs here. Number 13, Marissa Ruby coming in. Number 3, Lydia Hudson-Mueller coming in also for the Miners.
Miners moving the ball around well. Miller thought about the shot. Good recovery defense by Lanning. Hudson-Miller gives it up to Ruby. Back to Hudson-Miller.
I did talk to Hudson-Miller's dad right before the game, and he goes, oh yeah, I know that you guys haven't, when my daughter checks in, you'll be able to find her right away. She's probably the shortest one out there. I'm like, okay. I'm like, we'll keep an eye on. Here she is with the pink shoes, number 3 for the Miners. So
that one's tipped out. Possession remains with the Cardinals. 20 seconds remaining here on our shot clock. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you. Bayshans can't get it to go. Obering battles in, grabs a rebound. She throws it up, and she'll get fouled and go to the line.
3 offensive rebounds there for Washburn. Just the size down low with some good hustle, just working hard.
Doing a good job staying with it, and that's kind of what I said at halftime about both teams really trying to emphasize boxing out, try to be one and done. But
absolutely.
Like you said, the height down low with Bayshans getting 2 looks at it, Obering getting 2 looks at it.
Yeah, good game though by Washburn. This game was close for the people tuning in this whole game, and just unfortunate, some turnovers, some missed shots. Washburn making some shots, having some players step up, has made this lead go up to 19.
Timeout on the floor by Washburn. We'll take one with them on the PSP Network.
We realized he had 2 broken bones, was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
I can't believe I wrecked my car. There are some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
As we return to Washburn Gymnasium, Do not forget, fans, following the conclusion of this game, we will have our planning team financial advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show. But we're not ending it there. This is part one of a doubleheader here tonight as we got the boys action following as Miller gets that one to go. Tessa Miller able to stop and pop. Like I was saying, we got boys action following right after this, so don't go anywhere. We got a long night of hoops in store for you guys between the Miners from Wilton-Wing and the Cardinals of Washburn. Obring finds Bayshans. Bayshans thought about it. She gives it back up to Obring. Chev Obring looking to drive. Takes the bump, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Hudson Biller. Miller defended by Lanning, gives it out to Savannah Shocker. Ruby out to Hudson Biller. Deep three, that one's off the front of the rim. So we're gonna get a foul away from the ball on Wilton-Wing. So looks like that one's going to be called on Tessa Miller. That will be her second personal, second team foul here in the third quarter. Lanning looking to drive. Nice in and out move. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Hudson Biller. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is also brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. It's open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 7 and Saturday from 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Food Plaza. Tessa Miller looking to drive, rejected by Bayshans.
You know, I know it's one of the Minot ad reads, but Magic City Home Leisure, good friend of ours, Alex Burkhardt, I know he's tuning in tonight. And that's in the Marketplace Foods Plaza there in Minot.
And one for Obring. Good ball movement by the Cardinals. Govan finds a cutting Obring as she gets the floater to go for the old-fashioned three-point play. She will head to our Serve Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. As Washburn extends their lead to 20 here with 2:20 remaining on our BNC National Bank scoreboard in quarter three.
Very happy with Chev Obring tonight, Caden. Just last time we were here, wasn't looking to score too much, and I know she's a very good passer and facilitator, but being the senior, you kind of got to shoot, you know, and I like her aggressiveness tonight. Just she's got 9 points, playing really good for the Cardinals.
Good defense, and she's going to force the jump ball right on cue.
Yeah, she's playing a good game tonight, playing all over the place, flying around a little bit.
Big thing, too, is she's not settling for those outside looks. Like I said, she had an open look on a three a couple possessions ago. Ultimately, she felt like that wasn't her shot, and she attacked, drove, got to the cup. I mean, very heads-up smart player.
Absolutely. My father played at, both mom and dad played at Northern State down in Aberdeen, South Dakota.
Govan with the ball takes a screen from Bayshans. Obring cross court. Thought about the jumper. Gives it up to Lanning. Lanning takes a screen from Bayshans. 15 to go on this shot clock. Heddletwit tried to lob it up and over, just tried to get a little more loft on that one, and Bayshans would have came down with it. Especially Bayshans has 3-4 inches on Cruz, so I mean, you got to get that ball high. Let Bayshans go get that one.
That's exactly what Coach said there. You could see him. He was like, throw the lob a little higher.
Little miscommunication by Lanning and Bayshans. Minute 25 remaining in quarter number 3. Makes it a good time to remind you guys that Val's Cyclery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes and they service in their shop. Sharpening center for knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and more. Fitness center with treadmills, ellipticals. Find them in Minot, Val's Cyclery.
Downtown Minot. too,
Downtown
right? Kind of over
Minot.
by Ebenezer's there. And you know, we used to go there in high school, get the Fat Frog.
That's incredible.
Man, that was fun always when we would go down
We
to
need to take a
Ebenezer's.
Minot trip here soon.
We
'Cause every
do.
time I read this Planet Pizza one, too, I start craving it. Inside looks like she took one too many steps. Also, tonight's game is brought to you by Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original. As you saw Bryce Gutneck on PSP Primetime last night, giving his top 5 of things to put it on. Created and bottled right here in North Dakota. This premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Cashwise Marketplace, and Family Fare. Govan going right to the cup. Can't get the lefty layup to fall. Miners fire it up to Krush. She'll fire a fast break. Jumper, that one won't go. Long rebound. Corralled by the Miners. Krush with it, cross-court pass. That one's good from beyond the arc by Tessa Miller.
Yeah, Tessa Miller, 5 points.
Obring from the volleyball line for the answer.
Check that out, Caden. You got this on replay, pulling up from the volleyball line, banks it in. The bank is open today. What a shot.
Off the glass for the answer. 41-21. Fourth quarter coming up next.
Partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Fourth quarter action coming up on the PSP network between Wilton-Wing Miners and the Washburn Cardinals. Hey fans, don't forget, following this game, we will have our planning team financial advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show. Then we're going to take a short little break, kind of let Mr. Vetter and I kind of reset, get things ready for game number 2 as we have the boys action following this one. So part 1 of the doubleheader going on, and we will have our post-game show following.
Do love being in this Washburn gymnasium, though. Very nice. They treat us very good, and they got a nice remodel out in the kind of entryway, the cafeteria there, if that's what you call it. And the drive is nice from Bismarck up to Washburn. We were all talking about it as we came up here. We're like, maybe it's because Bismarck keeps growing so much further north, but man, it sure seems like the Washburn trip just flies by, and you're here and in the gym, and the crowd is good. People are so nice to us up here, and wouldn't want to spend anywhere else on a Thursday night.
So Obring gets a rejection. Over to Klabundi, who just checked back in. Bayshon's looking to drive. Dump off pass to Lanning. Over to Obring. Finds a cutting Heddletwit. Good double team by the Miners. Ruby just unable to come up with the steal there. Just went right through her hands. Obring able to corral it. Bayshon's inside. Bayshon's dump off pass to Klabundi, can't go. She sticks with it, kisses it off the glass for 2.
Good basket there by Klabundi. Nice pass by Bayshon's.
Ruby 3, that one's gonna rim in and out. Rebounded by Bayshon's.
Add that to the tally.
Looks like Bayshon's and Miller kind of got tangled up. Give a quick high five. Both of them know none of that was intentional.
Malia took into the game. Lydia Hudson-Biller for the Miners. Sadie Govan checks back in for the Cardinals. Just trying to get substitutions when we can here, Caden. And
Heddletwit with the ball at the top of the key over to Bayshon's. Cross court to Obring. One of these times I would like to see one of them. Heddle twits 3, won't go. Govin battling inside. She's going to come away with the loose ball. As I was saying, one of these times would like to see them kind of reject that ball screen.
Rip drive the left side.
Right now.
Yep. There's opportunity there.
There is.
That
I'd like
weak
to
side.
see it one time. Klabundy. Good slip. Better defense by Tookie. She's able to poke that one free. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you by the Aggie Foundation. Vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media each Monday and the winner announced on Thursday. The Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Learn more about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. Krush comes away with the rebound. She tries to dump it off to Hudson Biller, just a little too much force on that pass from that close of a angle.
I'll tell you what, though, Caden, I can tell, I know tonight Washburn's going to advance here and pick up win number 10 on the season, but unless there's a miraculous comeback, but I can tell by the Wilton-Wing fans that are here, though, tonight, this is not a normal showing for them, scoring 21 points here in the fourth quarter, and so it's one of those things I can tell that they're kind of like, tough night, you know, you lose a player, and hope to see the Miners bounce back, and they will.
Miller almost kisses that one off the glass. Rims in and out, rebounded by the Cardinals. Inside, Govin for 2.
What a pass there. Check that one out if you got that, Caden. That was a beautiful pass by Bayshans, I believe. Absolutely.
It's that replay and every replay brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. That shot is blocked. 4:14 to go on our BNC National Bank scoreboard with locations throughout ND, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management service for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Inside, Obring's floater won't go. Govin comes away with the rebound. Heddle twit over to Govin, takes the screen. Cross-court pass to Obring. Obring tried to fire it in the air. I think she kind of felt like landing was more down in the baseline corner, trying to quickly just swing it over.
It's like Briella Ruby coming in. 5'7" freshman. Wilton runs some young girls here tonight, Caden, and Washburn definitely a little bit of the older team, but they're also young too. You know, they got a lot of good youth in this program as well right now.
Vessie's 3 won't fall. That one rims in and out.
And you know, like when you came onto the show, Caden, you know, some people that are Class B nerds that have been around a little longer than us understand that Washburn in the late 80s, early 90s was the team in the state of North Dakota. We saw out there like what, 3, 4 second place finishes at state, 2 championships, just a lot of state tournament appearances and tremendous coaching back then also when they had Len Stanley, 13 years, 11 district titles, 13 straight trips to regionals, 6 region titles, 2 state titles. I mean, just what a run by Washburn back in that day.
You were able to get a good video that we came live with on the PSP network of their trophy case.
Saw a state baseball title in there, I believe, and
it's just always cool coming to these different gymnasiums, seeing past success that all sports programs have had, even past basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, softball. You know, it's just super cool to see all the history and tradition that goes on within these schools that, I mean, a handful of years ago, you wouldn't have been able to see.
No, and the other thing is that me and you don't fully understand because we weren't obviously alive, but every town had a team. They had a high school team. And, I mean, we know it from talking with people at work. You were traveling to Elgin, to the next night New Salem, to the next night Hebron, Richardson. I mean, all over the place, right? And, like, think about Central McLean right now. I mean, you would play Underwood, Turtle Lake, McCluskey,
Mercer.
And then I think they were like Sheridan County. I mean, there was so many teams that made up some of these districts and stuff and regionals. What a journey that was, though, when you would make it to the state tournament and have to knock off X amount of teams to get there, and the gyms were packed, and just old North Dakota basketball, girls, boys, whatever class, that there's some good history in our state.
It's cool that we get to be part of the history,
Absolutely.
too, especially with incredible players that we've been seeing the past couple of years, even past our time in high school. I mean,
yeah,
just North Dakota basketball as a whole, it just continues to grow, and you see so many more kids kind of just on that next stage, like summer basketball, kind of making it a year-round thing, and just truly cool to see as we got a layup there by Marissa Ruby.
Yeah, nice steal, coast to coast by her. But yeah, like kind of back what you were saying with, look how many people that we've seen. Logan Nisley playing for Nebraska, Scunberg, Illinois State, Clay. I mean, there's kids, and the list could go down the line of Class B schools. There's kids all over the place that are playing Division I sports. I always look at Cordell Volson, from Drake.
We got to play in a region basketball tournament, but yeah, like he went to NDSU, now he's in the league for the Bengals. It's
so cool, and I know the Super Bowl coming up here in 2 weeks, right? And
Broncos should be in it.
But you got 2 NDSU guys that are playing for the Seahawks, and I know Zabel, he's a local South Dakota kid. I can't remember exactly what town he's from down there. But, yeah, he was a small-town kid, they said, and came to NDSU and worked his tail off. And so, I mean, there's so much opportunity now for coaches to get to see you, especially with what we're trying to do here with PSP Network, right, where we want to showcase this local talent to the state and people that they can tune in and watch this and really see what we have to offer.
Gonna get a wing three. That one's too strong. So we do have a running clock here on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. As always, your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. Under 10 seconds to go. Don't go anywhere, fans. Anthony is going to be headed to the court to meet with our winning head coach in Coach Obring of the Washburn Cardinals, as well as our Sports Clips player of the game. Sports Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sports Clips is the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP quite like the MVP experience at Sports Clips. As we reach final here in game number 1 on the PSP Network for the girls, as we get ready to send it down to Mr. Anthony, who's going to catch up with Coach Obring here in a minute. Looks like he's looks like Anthony's trying to locate him here. We're going to send it down to Anthony here. And Coach Obring.
All right, thanks, Caden, here with Coach Obring. So congratulations first on the win. Kind of a rivalry game, right? So you're happy, though, with this final outcome, beating a team like Wilton, who's a very good team, getting your 10th win of the year. How does it feel, though, moving forward?
Boy, I appreciate that intro. It felt pretty ugly tonight, especially early on. I think we had 1 point in the first 6 minutes of the game. So but luckily it came off, the lid came off the bucket a little bit for us. Brooklyn Hailswood hit some big shots for us early. But Coach Jensen does a great job. I mean, rivalry, it's a co-op. These kids all know each other. They enjoy their friends. So I think it makes them compete even harder when they know each other like that.
Yeah, and just like you said, 6 points in the first quarter, 26 at half. So you guys had 20 in that second quarter. And credit to a lot of pieces. You know, you had base shots tonight. I had her for a double-double, which I think you know is pretty typical for her. But what luxury is it to have a girl that's 6'3" and do what she can do?
Well, she's basically, we consider her a 7-footer in Class B girls basketball. I mean, she's even longer than she is tall. And talking about a great kid. I mean, she works her tail off. She deserves everything she gets. So, I mean, she's blessed to have that size, and we're blessed to have her. But she earns everything she gets. So,
well, thanks for the time. Congratulations. Best of luck.
Appreciate us being here.
Thank you. I'm going to get Chev here. Chev, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I had you tonight for about 13 points, assists, which you know you're very good at, right? How does it feel, though, that you were able to make your other teammates better with your ability to score and also find them?
Well, I think half of the fun is the team fun, right? So it's not really an individual game, but it's more about how the team plays all together.
Yeah, and you guys picked up your 10th win this year, right? And like I was asking Coach, rivalry game? I mean, he said you guys kind of know everybody, right? How does it feel, though, to beat Wilton-Wing?
Oh, it always feels good.
Well, thank you for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to you, Caden.
Thank you, Coach Obring. Thank you, Chev Obring. As Chev was our Sports Clips MVP player of the game. Sports Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with the hairstylist today at sportsclips.com. As we slide over to our planning team financial advisors and Shots Crossroads postgame show, whether you are looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com and Shots Crossroads. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. As my buddy, Mr. Vetter, climbs back into our broadcast booth up here, I'm going to go ahead and get going with our Spas Etc's move of the game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop into Spas Etc. and you will find a massive inventory and a next-level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's Spas Etc. And Anthony and I decided to go with this one here. I mean, look at this, winding down the third quarter. Chev Obring right off the inbound, 6 seconds remaining. She's going to stop, pop from the volleyball line, just way beyond the arc, and knocks it down. And she is going to bring us tonight's Spas Etc. move of the game, as always. Find the perfect sauna, spa, or game for your rec room at Spas Etc. As we continue our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show, got Anthony back up in the booth here where we saw Wilton-Wing fall short of Washburn 24-53 in the girls' action. As you see on your screen, boys getting ready to warm up. But Anthony's going to get us rolling with some stats he jotted down there from game number one.
Yeah, thanks, Caden. Sorry I couldn't get up here a little quicker. I was struggling to get out of the little box we got up here. But, yeah, first for the Miners, scoring 24 points tonight. Led in scoring by Bree Benning. She was leading them at half, and just that injury kind of hurt them. And I really hope the best for them and their team, and that it is not what some people probably think it is. And we're going to say some prayers for her for sure. Then Sophia Cruz, she had 7 tonight. 5 by Tessa Miller, all in the second half. 2 by Marissa Ruby, and 1 by Rainiana Bachman for those 24 points for the Wilton-Wing Miners, who fall to 8-7 on the season. And being victorious, 10-5 in this tough district. We know how that is. It's hard to get a win, and like you heard, I mean, he said it's a rivalry, right? Kids know each other, they're friends and all that jazz. So tonight, Washburn was very balanced on the scoring side. Chev Obring, I had her leading them tonight with 13 points. 12 by Sadie Govan, 11 by Brooklyn Heddletwit, 9 by Geisha Beauchamps with 12 rebounds, 2 from Brianna Lanning, 2 from Addison Vagney, and 2 from Hannah Klabundi for the 53 points for the Washburn Cardinals. So very balanced. They had three girls in double digits, and I think Coach is happy with that win. You're going to build off that and get ready to make that final push heading into district play.
And even though we did go with Chev Obring, I mean, we definitely could have went with Kesia Bayshans. We could have went with Sadie Govin. But we felt that Chev Obring, the way she was able to attack when needed, she always has her head up, finds her open teammates, gets them good looks. She's going to be tonight's Sports Clips Player of the Game. That's going to wrap up our first of 2 post-game shows brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Schatz Crossroads. Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom, and Schatz Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at schatzcrossroads.com. I think Mr. Vetter and I, we're going to take a little break here on the PSP Network. We're going to get regrouped, kind of get ready to roll as we got part 2 of our doubleheader between Wilton-Wing and Washburn on the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Need help fast. At ServPro, we're on the road within the hour, ready to restore what matters most. Our certified technicians arrive prepared, backed with decades of experience and advanced tools to handle any challenge. Inside, our team gets to work, quickly assessing the damage and getting straight to work. So you can breathe easy, knowing trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
Craving something real?
Fuel your day with goodness that tastes as amazing as it feels. At Blissful Bee Juicery, we serve fresh, cold-pressed juice and smoothies, nature's best in every sip. Nourish yourself with our vibrant acai bowls with fresh fruit and granola, power bowls, protein balls, hummus, parfaits, and carrot cake. Blissful Bee Juicery. Pure, simple, blissful. Now in 2 locations on North and South Broadway.
PSP Network has regrouped, recovered, and we're ready for part 2 of our doubleheader here tonight in Washburn between Wilton-Wing Miners and the Washburn Cardinals. And as we slide into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show with locations in Minot and Bismarck. This is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change that is typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them online at VIOC.com. As we jump to the men's action here tonight, we got the Wilton-Wing Miners coming in at 11-2 on the season. We saw them just drop a game just on Tuesday as we had the call, so they're coming off of a tough road loss at Central McLean, who is #1 team in the state for a reason, very good team. But Wilton-Wing showed they can compete, showed they can battle. They're looking for vengeance here tonight as they have their second game on the road against the Washburn Cardinals, who are coming in at 8-4 on the season. Miners head coach by Scott Wolf, currently in season number 5. Cardinals head coach by Joshua Sharp in year number 4 with the program.
Yeah, good intro by you. Hard to add to that though, Caden. I mean, we saw them on Tuesday night suffer that tough loss for Wilton, but they're going to rebound tonight. And rivalry game. I'm going to say it again. I mean, I can't say it enough. That both teams are going to come out ready to play. Unfortunately, we had a injury this year for Washburn. They had one of the best shooters, best kids, best players you will see in the state of North Dakota. That was a highlight for us last game. We were here with Parker Jacobson, the 6'2 senior, injured his labrum. He unfortunately will not be able to play for the rest of the season, we are told. We do got some good news, though. He's going to be on PSP Primetime coming up in the next week or so. So we're excited to hear what he has to say and, you know, how he's going to rehab and get himself ready for next year when he goes and plays for St. John's down in Minnesota there. So everything that I could recommend to him is just grind, work your tail off in the rehab, get back into the gym as quick as you can, and I know he will. But for Washburn, it was tough for them. He's been a starter for 4 years for them. So it's going to be tough for them, but they've won some games in the last few weeks here. So Washburn has had the opportunities where they can still score. They got plenty of other kids that have very good talent, and it's going to be a good game. Wilton is a good team. They like to really get up and down the floor. They can flat out play basketball. They're pretty deep. But Washburn's going to be ready to go tonight, Caden.
Is on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. As always, find them online at VIOC.com. We'll slide over into the District 8 boys basketball standings at this point in the season. Wilton-Wing, Wilton-Wing currently at 5-1 in the district. Central McLean moved to 5-0. Washburn sitting at 5-0. So Central McLean and Washburn currently sitting at that top 1 and 2 spot. I think that one's on me. I forgot to update the graphic. My apologies, everyone. Hey, this is only our 3rd time running the computer by ourselves, and this is a lot that goes on behind this broadcast. So I will take the blame for that one. But yeah, Central McLean and Washburn both at 5-0 within the district. Wilton-Wing at 5-1. New Salem 3-2. Flasher 2-3. As you see, I mean, everyone's kind of the top 3 teams kind of taking that step, kind of separating themselves, but in the middle of the pack there, you never know. Anybody can get on a run late in the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And standings are it all comes down to who shows up at district time, and that's going to be here at Washburn School, and who is going to be ready to go. Who's going to wake up in a 3-day tournament? You know, you get 1 day off. Who's going to wake up, play the best basketball? We've seen it so many times in the Class B system, in this Division B and Division A. The #1 team drops a game in districts, and they have to go and play a district or a region qualifier game. And So it's one of those things you love to see the separation that some of the top teams are doing, but again, you just got to show up every day and play. It's basketball, anything can happen, and we know tonight both of these teams will.
We're going to slide in on our pregame show, brought to you always by Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We're going to bring Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation, upgrade, and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan today at 222-2155. As Vet will have his keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Take it away, Vet.
Well, I'm keeping the same key as what Coach Wolf told us on Tuesday night. It is rebound the basketball. Tonight, your Central McLean is probably the best offensive rebounding team right now in Division B basketball in the state. They crashed the glass, and we saw Wilton battle with them, hang in there, and there was a few possessions in that game, Caden. That game was kind of won and lost on the offensive glass, and Central McLean got those second chance opportunities, and that ultimately is what handed Wilton their second loss of the year. And I guarantee you, Wednesday's practice, today they talked, they said, we are going to come out, we got to rebound the basketball against a good Washburn team.
And that's one thing, too. They corral a few extra defensive rebounds. We're looking at a totally different ballgame. We might be talking about Wilton-Wing with the big road win at Central McLean.
Absolutely.
So it was just a couple of those that really decided the factor in that game.
Absolutely. And then over to Washburn, I put next man up just because of losing a kid of Parker Jacobson's caliber. I mean, he averaged 29.8 points a game this year. So it's the next man up for Washburn. But just to highlight a few kids here and get, just Ethan Rederath. He averages 18, 6 rebounds, 5 assists for them. So he's a kid that we saw the last game. He had 20 points. So he can flat out score the basketball, does a little bit of everything. Good football player, multi-sport athlete. Brady Nelson, 8 rebounds a game, 12 points. He's another one that we saw, and we kind of fell in love with his work ethic. I mean, he flat out will play, and he'll guard, and he'll play basketball. He's got that nice lefty shot, and so he's going to have to step up. And then they got some other younger guys that, some sophomores and some younger kids that are freshmen that you got to come in. The Coach Sharp isn't asking you to come in and fill shoes of 30 points a game. What he's looking for is, can I get 2-3 guys that come district time can come in and provide me 4, 6, 8 points right in there. One night maybe 10. The other kids contribute maybe 4 or 5. So some of those, the Butler, Volmuth, Lanning, can you guys elevate your game a little bit? And we know that they're going to be working on it. And just come to play. You got the Miners in your gym. They've played 2 road games this week. Could you upset Wilton? They're ranked 5th now. So could Washburn pull off an upset here tonight and hand Wilton-Wing that 3rd loss of the year?
Speaking of those rankings, we'll slide those in onto your screen as you see Central McLean still at that 1 slot in the state of Class B. Ari Deemers following up, Ray, Hankinson, Bishop Bryan, Midway, Minto, Wilton-Wing receiving votes, New Rockford, Cheyenne, as you see on your screen. I mean, like you said in the girls' game, this Class B is wide open.
Absolutely, and last night on primetime, and I think we actually put a little clip on of our colleague Owen Patterson, the professor, the GOAT. I don't know, there's so many words that we love to give Owen, but he was kind of breaking it down of how there can be a tie, with 3 teams there. And my whole thing with that tie is Wilton-Wing loses a game, the poll comes out, and they go from receiving votes to now being ranked a 3-way tie for 5th. So it was just kind of funny how that all worked. Not saying that they shouldn't have moved up. I mean, they lost by 9 points to Central McLean, who's number 1, obviously. But, yeah, it's just funny how those polls work. But got a couple minutes left here before game time. There's a good crowd. They've been playing good music every time we've came up here, Kate, and I've been kind of vibing to the music here that they got at the Washburn gym. And, no, I'm excited to see what Scott Wolf has up his sleeve tonight. What is he going to do to get his team to come out, play hard? And then same thing goes for Coach Sharp is, he knows what it takes. Last year when I talked to him, we didn't make districts last year. That was their motivation. And not only was it Parker Jacobson's motivation, it's the whole team. They all don't want to go home and not make district,
Get out of
district, sorry, and move on to regional. So they know what it takes. You got to battle every day. You're use this crowd tonight, use the atmosphere. It's going to be exciting here. I think this is going to be a good basketball game, Caden. I really do.
On our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, I don't know, Anthony. I think we're rolling on the air. I think we got a minute left. Looks like both teams are moving to their sidelines, their benches. Looks like both teams are ready to get rolling. Seems like a good time to bring you guys our PSP Plus promo. So you see, those are all the tournaments that will be covered by the PSP broadcasting crew. Passes coming soon, www.psp.network. Make sure to follow us on our social media platforms. Check in on our website page and keep you up to date on what's coming on PSP Plus. I mean, like we said in the girls action, we're 2 weeks out of districts, so those passes, that info will be coming out in the near future, so just be sure to be on a lookout for that. This one got us in the girls game. We weren't ready for it, but we got the lights turned off, music up, spotlight ready to go as lineups are coming underway as we're introducing the Wilton-Wing Miners first. At a guard wearing number 2, he's a junior, Hudson Wolf. At another guard, number 4, he's an 8th grader who had a big game the other night, Brady Hansen. At a big, number 15, he's a senior, Will Bergquist. Number 22, he's a freshman, Ty Ersley. And rounding out the starting 5 is his brother. He's a senior, wearing number 23, Tegan Ersley. Once again, the Wilton-Wing Miners are head coached by Scott Wolf, currently in year number 5 as they look to try to move to 12-2 on the year. Moving over for the Washburn Cardinals, the home team on the scoreboard. For the Cardinals, starting at one guard, he's a junior, wearing number 0, Ethan Rederath. At a forward, wearing number 2, he's another junior, Brady Nelson. At a guard for the Cardinals, number 3, Aiden Butler. Looks like that was the one I did not have highlighted. Another starter for the Cardinals wearing number 10, he's a junior, Brady Volmuth. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Cardinals, wearing number 11 in grade 11, Joshua Lanning. Cardinals are head coached by Joshua Sharp, looking to move to 9-4 on the season. Well, Anthony, I don't think we could have gotten this one ready to roll any better. I mean, this one's going to be a battle, going to be a dogfight. We're ready for it here on the PSP Network. As both teams move to the court, we'll step aside on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. As always, find them online at VIOC.com with locations in Minot and Bismarck. Stay in your car, drive-through oil change, typically perform 15 minutes or less. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Whoa.
So we're going to get a fresh tip.
Our camera guy, Samuelson, was all over that one. That ball was going way over to Washburn. We get a re-tip controlled by the Miners.
Crowd getting into it early. Ty Lanning with the ball, finds a cutting, or Ty Ersley finds a cutting. Tegan Ersley inside to Bergquist. Looks like Brady Nelson's going to have the task guarding the big 6'6" senior. Over to Tegan Ersley. Then Rederath is going to get the assignment on Ersley. Brady Hansen, his three-pointer won't go. Ty Ersley is able to corral the rebound. Wisely throws it off the foot of Brady Nelson.
Yeah, the energy high right now in the gymnasium. You know Wilton's going to be looking for Tegan Ersley early on in this game. Probably one of the best point guards in the state of North Dakota. Use him in this isolation.
Bergquist finds a cutting Ty Ersley. It's another heads-up play by the Miners, able to throw it off the Cardinals' legs.
Ersley's are pretty good basketball players with passing, knowing the game. I mean, they're fun to watch.
Ty into Tegan. Tegan, he'll fire his first jumper of the game, and it's good for 2. Miners strike first here tonight.
Yeah, just nice little low rip through. We saw him love to post up on Tuesday night.
Bad pass by Butler to Bergquist, steals it. Ty Ersley able to save it. Tegan Ersley inside to Bergquist. Unable to grab that one. Good extra effort by Brady Volmuth, though, trying to save that one.
And I'll tell you, if that guy ain't there, I think Bergquist grabs that ball and he's going up to hammer that thing. So
take a look at Tegan Ersley's first bucket, brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership Replays. We're going to get a corner three by Tegan Ersley. That one's off the mark. Ryan Family Dealership bringing you all of our replays at Ryan Dealerships. The commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Shop online with them at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston.
looks like they're getting Rederath there with an offensive foul. Seeing kind of pushed off, looking over at Coach Sharp. Looks like we got 2 subs coming in.
It's like Tanner Fiddler and Wilbur Gelstrup.
Yeah.
Good pressure by the Cardinals. Miners able to break it.
Oh.
Tight. Ersley for 2. Nice little pump fake lob. I thought Bergquist was getting ready to catch one.
I talked to a couple parents and he said you should go watch some of their practices. They do practice throwing some of those passes up there for Bergquist, getting them up above the rim. So heads up play there by Ty.
Gonna get a jump ball, possession arrow. Looks like it's gonna favor the Cardinals. See that Ty Ersley bucket there.
This would be kind of competitive, right? Playing with your friends that you play other sports with, right? Now you're playing them in hoops in the winter.
Brady Nelson inside, defended by Bergquist. Vito gives it up, Gelstrup. He has to fire a tough one. Good defense by the Miners, forcing the shot clock violation.
It's very good defense. Coach Wolf, animated. He knows they're coming with a little pressure.
Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Minot State. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career you desire. MSU grads get jobs, period. At SCO Beeves University.
Lanning, Volmuth, and Fisher all subbing into the game here for the Cardinals. Got the 10-second violation, first turnover by Wilton-Wing.
Kick out pass. That three-pointer just rims in and out by Dylan Fisher. Looks like we're going to get a loose ball foul.
They're getting Josh Lanning. I don't know if it was an armbar in the back or what, but the official down low saw it right away.
Ty Ersley looking to drive right to the cup. He does. Acrobatic finish for the deuce.
Nice drive there by Ty Ersley, using his body, shielding the defender.
Lanning tries to get it to Rederath. Good hands by Tegan Ersley.
I really like Wilton's energy right now early on in this game, coming out, setting the tone.
Good time to let you guys know, Bones Barbecue Sauce is a true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in North Dakota. Find it at your local grocery store, Cashwise, Marketplace, and Family Fare. Brady Nelson trying to drive. Looks like he's going to take some contact there. That one's going to be called on Ty Ersley, just a little late. I mean, he was set, but then Brady was using that nice little Euro step move, kind of takes the bump.
Will Krush checking in. He had a nice game on Tuesday night. I think he had 12 points. Nice lefty, good stroke.
Rederath running off the double screen. His three-pointer is good. Rederath gets the Cardinals on the board.
What a play call there by Coach Sharp. Just drawing up something, getting Rederath.
Bergquist off the feed from Krush.
How important, Caden, is it, though, that last year some of these kids for the Miners got to play in state, you know, and win a game in the first round, right? That learning that you get from going into the state tournament, that's got to feel good.
Another three by Ethan Rederath.
Ethan Rederath just coming right back at you. 2 threes on 2 straight possessions for the Cardinals.
Inside, Bergquist takes the contact and one.
That is a good gather. Good find there by the point guard himself. Teagan, good strength to go up, finish 2 feet and 1.
Bergquist goes to the Serve Pro free throw line, completes the old-fashioned three-point play. 24/7 emergency service trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro.
Wilton was running a little soft pressure there on that made free throw. Like we talked about on Tuesday, what differences do coaches throw at you, you know?
That one's stolen by the Miners. Here comes Bergquist. Bergquist, hammer time!
Watch out for Will Bergquist again!
Got one of those the other night. This one, man in his face, running in transition. Bergquist throws it down.
Some engineers at Ackerman Esfold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Relax, Spas Etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer, brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Following that timeout, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Find them online at fibt.com. They were founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota.
Caden, I still got kind of some shivers from that. I just saw him kind of get his steps right on that dunk, and I would kind of consider that a little light poster action, Caden. With a good trap by Washburn.
Cardinals able to corral that defensive rebound. It's Ethan Ritterath is looking to push it. He's defended by Teagan Ersley. Gets the ball back on the wing. Comes a screen from Brady Nelson. Finds the post. Good move inside. Bergquist tried to go for the block. Good body control by Brady Nelson, just going up over the 6'6" defender, and that's a grown man move right there.
That's good footwork.
That's good fundamentals.
Yeah, me and you said it a couple nights ago when we were here. Brady Nelson, he's that third piece, now second piece, going to be moving into a more elevated role. Nice player.
He goes 2 for 2 from the line. 13-8 on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC National Bank with locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Corner 3 is good by Krusch.
We saw that on Tuesday night about 3-4 times, Caden. Will Krusch can flat out shoot the ball.
Almost comes away with a steal there. Lanning looks like he slipped, loses the ball. Ersley gives it up to Krusch. It's like Krusch is going to get called for the travel. It's all right, we'll lift it right back up though. Look at that feed by Ty Ersley, just pulling out like his brother, you know, just head up, finding the open man, as Krusch was able to knock down the 3.
Yeah, 40% three-point shooter on the season is Will Krusch, so freshman, he's going to have a lot of years left playing for the Miners, but when you can get the feet set with that nice lefty shot, good things will happen.
Inside, rejected by Teagan Ersley.
Is he Will Bergquist or Teagan Ersley? I can't tell. What a rejection here. Good help side defense by Teagan. Miners playing well here early on in this game.
One thing I was looking to point out before that rejection by Teagan Ersley was Wilton-Wing was rolling with 2 8th graders on the floor. They're getting some serious varsity minutes here in this season in Brady Hansen and Jaron Thompson.
Yeah, Coach Wolf he has these kids playing. I mean, they know what it takes. When last year they were the #1 team pretty much all year, so they know what it takes, and they're still building off of last year and this year with a little different team when you graduate 3 seniors. But when you got a freshman class, 8th grade class that's got some hoopers, you got a nice squad.
Ursley finds Ty. I don't know if that one was rejected by Rederath or not, or if that one was just too strong.
It's a great pass, though, by Teagan.
3, Dylan Fisher. That one won't go. Rebounded by Krush. Krush able to grab it. Here comes Wolf. Wolf tried to throw it into Bergquist. Stolen by Brady Nelson. Brady Nelson had that pass rejected into his arms. Gets it back. Throws it to Rederath for his 3rd triple of that quarter.
I would find Ethan Rederath too right now if I was Washburn, but also if I was Wilton, you got to get a body on him. 3 for 3 from downtown for Ethan.
That was a tough play too, because Brady Nelson had his pass rejected by dump off pass. Another slam for Bergquist.
What a find by Teagan, kind of over his head, finding Bergquist for another dunk here. Coach Wolf loves it. Get another stop.
Nelson inside, gets the defender up in the air. He'll go to the line for 2. Take a look off that feed, though, from Teagan Ursley.
Wow.
Just over his head with the right hand. Bergquist able to throw it down.
Wow, is that a nice pass? Setting up your big. You know, Caden, I've watched a lot of Class B basketball in my life, and last year I started seeing Will Bergquist get up in districts and stuff in some of these games that I was watching on PSP and seeing him dunk, and he hit that growth spurt a few years ago. But I have not seen a lot of kids, though, that just have the spring effect off of his legs, or he doesn't even have to bring the ball down, and he's just dunking with power. Impressive athlete is Will Bergquist.
10 seconds remain here in quarter number 1. Looks like Wilton-Wing is going to hold for that last shot. Teagan Ursley gets a defender dancing. Jumper won't go. Rebounded by Rederath. He'll get the half-court heave up. Oh, and that one rims in and out.
Ooh.
High-paced opening quarter here in Washburn. Wilton-Wing 18, Washburn 12 on the PSP Network.
I can't believe I wrecked my car. There are some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
As we return to Washburn, we'll go ahead and take a look at that last replay one more time. Look at the dump-off pass. Ursley to Bergquist, giving the Miners the 18-12 lead as we start quarter number 2 here on the PSP Network. Krush's pass just a little strong. Rederath had the opportunity to go 4 for 4 from 3 in that first half. Had a 3/4 court heave rim in and out for those of you just tuning in. But he's been he's done a majority of the scoring for the Cardinals in that first quarter. Brady Nelson's 3-pointer won't go, rebounded by Bergquist. Comes Teagan Ursley, picks up his dribble. Wolf, quick trigger. That one's good. Hudson Wolf giving the Miners their biggest lead of the ball game.
Good shooter, Hudson Wolf. His brother was also a phenomenal shooter last year, one of the best in the state.
Aiden Butler's layup attempt won't fall. Brady Nelson, he's gonna get bumped and convert for the and one. Brady Hansen, the 8th grader. Look at him go, just running the court, absorbing the contact, and getting it to go as he heads to the Serve Pro charity stripe. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro.
Brady Hansen completes the old-fashioned three-point play. 6-foot 8th grader. Caden, again, these young guys for Wilton-Wing, they can flat out play.
Ritterath gives it up to Volmuth. Volmuth gives it up to Nelson. Nelson wraparound pass inside to Ritterath. Ritterath out to Nelson. Nelson defended by Tegan Ersley. Gets it out to Butler. Shot clock has not ran that entire possession, but that was a very good defensive possession by the Wilton-Wing Miners.
You are correct, Caden. That was very good defense, and now the officials have something to talk about because how much time was on that shot clock before it did not run the whole possession, and now they got it at 33 somehow. So right when the game clock was stopped, the operator flipped. What are they calling here?
13 seconds. They're going to put 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Don't know how you come up with 13 seconds, but we'll take it.
We should have them tune into PSP Network so that way they can see exactly how much time was actually ran off the clock. That's a tough thing. I don't really know what you would do as an official in that situation. Because they're so focused on the game themselves that they don't know exactly what time the clock started.
Yeah, you're exactly. I mean, nobody's looking up at that.
You're going back and do some research here yourself.
I want to see what we were getting counted.
Regardless, we got 10 on the shot clock here. Miners keeping up that good defense. 5 seconds left. Inside, step through, reverse layup. That one is good for 2. Joshua Lanning.
What?
How about that scoop?
English on the reverse. High off the glass. Good spin on the basketball by Lanning. Getting his first bucket of the night in style.
Bergquist baseline defended by Nelson. Gets it out to Wolf. Wolf, quick trigger once again. Won't go, but rebounded by Bergquist. Fresh shot clock for the Miners. Tegan Ersley defended by Volmuth. He's looking to go right to the rim, and he'll get fouled. Take a look at that replay one more time. Joshua Lanning, brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership. Replay. He took off from the opposite block on that and got it to go.
Yeah, good footwork. Way to kind of step through there.
Look at that. That was just incredible.
Absolutely.
Tegan Ersley knocks down the first free throw. Both teams making some substitutions. Volmuth Lanning will get a breather, as well as Ty Ersley and Bergquist for Wilton-Wing. Fans, good time to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Best pizza on the planet is Planet Pizza. They've been around for over 25 years. They've got the largest laser tag playground in the region, and they deliver. Call now, 701-852-1700. Ethan Ritterath stepped into that one, took the dribble, looked like he was ready to go, and saw the defender close out so quickly. Saw that open lane, kind of just got a little too excited. Gets called for the double dribble. Jaron Thompson with the ball. He just checked in for the Miners. He gives it up to Wolf. Over to Brady Hansen. Top to Mason Oswald, who checked in for the first time tonight.
Ooh.
Ersley took a little contact, looking for the foul, no call. Cardinals had numbers, kind of took too long to break the press there.
Absolutely, Caden. And now the turnover wasn't able to get up the court there when Ersley was down on the baseline. Should have pushed a little bit harder. I think Coach Sharp was saying that too. We got to get moving up the court.
One thing too, Ersley was down on the baseline after that missed layup, and he was the one who sprinted all the way back. It was a 5-on-4, and he was the one sprinting back, forcing the turnover.
Absolutely. He's a hustle kid. He doesn't see too many minutes sitting on the bench.
Wolf with the ball on the wing, defended by Nelson. Gives it to Thompson. Back up to Tegan Earsley. It's like Thompson's trying to drive. Looks like he had that one poked free.
Good hands by the Cardinals there. Looks like Bergquist coming back into the game. Giving Jaron Thompson a quick breather. Good minutes by Jaron. An 8th grader again for the Miners.
We've had the ability to see him twice now. He got some action on Tuesday night as well as Bergquist turns around. His mid-range jumper is good. But Thompson, we saw his ability in 2 JV games now, and that's definitely going to be a player to keep an eye out for in the years to come.
Absolutely.
Bergquist almost comes away with the steal. Cardinals save it. Cross-court pass. Rederath. Bergquist just half a second late getting back.
Yeah, absolutely. That was Caden just out of position. Not sitting in the post, kind of coming at a different angle there, but that's his second personal for Will. Ty Earsley's also got 2 for the Miners.
Ethan Rederath with the ball at the top of the key, defended by Ty Earsley. Gets it inside to Brady Nelson. Nelson. That one won't go. Good save by Brady Hansen.
Absolutely.
Wolf, corner 3, quick trigger. It's good!
Quick shot by Hudson Wolf. Didn't even bring the ball down that time, Caden. Just kept it right in the shooting pocket. 2 triples here in the second quarter for Wolf.
Rederath with the ball on the wing. Good defense by Ty Earsley. There's Brady Nelson. Would like to see them try to look inside, get Nelson some more post touches here with Bergquist out. Volmuth corrals the offensive rebound. Fresh shot clock for the Cardinals. Rederath setting up the offense. Nelson picks up his dribble. Looks to go screen Volmuth. He's going to the cup. Nice, nifty left-handed finish by Brady Volmuth. Timeout on the floor called by Coach Scott Wolf of the Miners. We'll take one with them here on the PSP Network. First International Bank and Trust brings you all timeouts here on the PSP Network. They're a family-owned independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910, find them online at fibt.bank. Tegan Earsley defended by Brady Nelson, calling for the ISO. He's going to the cup. Too strong off the glass. Ty Earsley with the rebound, kicks it out. Krush, 3. Won't go. Big rebound by Volmuth. Cardinals looking to go.
Good shot there, though, by Krush, the lefty.
Volmuth gives it up to Nelson. Nelson over to Lanning. Lanning left open. Rederath fakes the dribble handoff. He finally gives it up to Fisher. Nelson under 10. 6 to go on the shot clock. Volmuth kicks it. Lanning to Fisher. His 3. That one won't go. Good offensive rebound by Volmuth, keeping the possession alive for Washburn.
They've done a good job this second quarter on Ethan Rederath, not letting him get a shot. You can tell, just putting Ty Earsley on him, making it hard.
The freshman battling inside with Rederath, who gets it to go for the and one.
Right on time, Ethan. Good post up there. Little touch foul on the elbow, it looks like, by Ty, which is his 3rd personal for the Miners, so something to keep an eye on.
Got Ty Earsley and Bergquist in a little bit of foul trouble. So
absolutely, Caden. Something to keep an eye on as this game keeps going forward here. I like the post touch, though, by Rederath, getting inside on the smaller defender. You know, you made some threes tonight. Use your size, your strength down low.
Good dish by Tegan Ersley to Brady Hansen for 2.
I hope we can show that one again. An 8th grader not bringing the ball down, not taking a dribble, keeping it up high, going and finishing strong, and he's not. You try to teach your post to keep the ball up, right? What a play there by Brady Hansen. Heads up play, good IQ.
Inside, Hansen defending Brady Nelson now. Nelson, too big in the post.
Yeah, good find there. I like the offense last 2 possessions by Washburn, though. Kind of picking their spots, picking and choosing a little bit of where they want to attack.
Tegan Ersley calls for the ball at the top of the key. He's defended by Fiedler. He'll fire a triple. That one's off back iron. Fiedler dribbles it up across half court, takes a screen from Rederath. He'll fire to the corner. Looks like Butler's looking to drive. Gives it up to Cattermoss. Over to Nelson. Back to Butler. Butler's driving. Back to the corner.
Good ball movement.
Good ball movement. But Cardinals got to be looking at the hoop when they're getting the basketball too.
Absolutely.
Kind of caught in no man's land as Fiedler was trying to kick it out to an open teammate, just a little off the mark. 1 second and a half separate game and shot clock here on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy. With locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank.
And Bergquist, Volmuth, and Lanning all sub back in for the respective teams here. Looks like Wilton is going to hold here. Take this last possession. Let's see what Coach Wolf kind of draws up here. You can see he's got an idea here. He understands it.
Don't forget, fans, at halftime, we'll take a short break here, and then we'll be back with our halftime show brought to you by Jerome's Collision Center. 7 on the shot clock. Tegan Ersley over to Krusch. Back out to Ersley. He's going to have to fire a prayer. That one's up. Off front iron. Bergquist got it back. But just not enough time left on the game clock as we've reached halftime here in Washburn. The visitors, Wilton-Wing, 32. The home team, Washburn Cardinals, 20. We'll step aside on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in. I can't believe I wrecked my car. There's some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Dear valued customer, I'm Jared Lundeen, owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
We've reached halftime here in part 2 of our doubleheader live from Washburn as we got the visitors on the scoreboard, the Wilton-Wing Miners 32, Washburn Cardinals 20 here on the PSP network as we jump into our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. Accidents happen, it's a part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help you get your car and your life on the road, both literally and metaphorically. We've been doing it since 1975. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car at Jerome's Collision Center. So we had a fun first half there, Anthony, and I mean, it was very back and forth. We were kind of wondering how Wilton-Wing would bounce back after that tough loss at Central McLean on Tuesday, and I mean, they've answered the call.
Absolutely, Caden, and right away to start this game, it was 6-0 Miners, and they just came out, haven't really looked back, played with a lot of passion today. The fans love it because they brought that energy on Tuesday night, but just ultimately fell short with a couple plays here and there. So credit to Wilton for coming out, but also Washburn has had a couple runs there themselves. They had a little dry spell in the second quarter, but you want to see Ritterath keep attacking. Brady Nelson, keep working. Work what you can control, and see right here these first 4 minutes again, like I love saying in the third quarter. See if Washburn can come out here and maybe get that press going again, because it is hard to get into a full court press when you're not making shots. So see what Washburn can do here to come out, and I just got some little stats to update you on. So first for the away team, the Miners led with 2 dunks in that first quarter. 13 points by Will Bergquist, the 6'6 senior, having a very good game here tonight, playing with a lot of energy. Good to see him tonight just working his tail off. Then they also got 6 from Hudson Wolf, 2 quick trigger threes in the second quarter. Then they got 5 by Brady Hansen, the 8th grader, 4 by Ty Ersley, 3 by Tegan Ersley, with a handful of assists there, and 3 by Will Krusch for the 32 points for the Miners. And over to Washburn, they're led by Ethan Redrath, those 3 threes in the first quarter, and he had that post-up bucket there in the second for 11. 4 points by Brady Nelson and 2 apiece by Lanning and Volmuth, and I did miss a free throw by somebody, and that is my apology, to give them their 20 points here in the first half. So I like the action. I like the way both teams are pressuring, getting up and down. It was pretty clean. There wasn't a lot of turnovers. Some really good basketball being played, and right now is kind of danger time, in my opinion, for Washburn. You got to come out here and set the tone this third quarter. Otherwise, you know what Wilton's going to do. They're going to press. They're going to get up. They're going to push the ball down. They're going to make you work. So let's see what Washburn does, and Coach Sharp coming out of halftime here.
On our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report, once again, they've been doing it since 1975. Call them today at 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. While we got about 10 seconds remaining, let's go ahead and take a look at our PSP Plus promo coming up. Districts for girls right around the corner, just 2 short weeks away. Be sure to follow us on our social media platforms, especially checking into www.psp.network for more information. Passes coming soon for our PSP Plus broadcast. Both teams move to the court. We'll step aside from our Jerome's Collision Center halftime show. We are ready to go. Cardinals start half number 2 with the ball. Volmuth with the ball on the wing, takes the screen from Redrath. He's going to the cup.
Whoa.
That one won't go. Gets the rebound off the ground.
That was a pretty athletic play by Volmuth coming flying into the lane there, Caden.
Volmuth defended by Krusch on the wing, gives it up to Brady Nelson. Inside, looks like we're going to get a foul called on Tegan Ersley, trying to battle for position on Ethan Redrath down on the block.
Yeah, first foul on Tegan. The recently 1,000 point scorer, 600 career assists man. Also got in here, he is going next year, taking his talents to Bismarck State College, but not for basketball, for rodeo. Coach Wolf told me he is a stud in rodeo, so good for him going to Bismarck State doing what he loves.
Volmuth kicks it out. Looks like that's Butler with the ball. Good defense by Wolf. Tries to find a cutting landing, but Bergquist just too lengthy. Gets his hand on that ball and forces the jump. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you by the Aggie Foundation. Vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media each Monday, with the winner announced on Thursday. Learn more about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. Tegan Ersley inside to Bergquist. Over to Brady Hansen. That one's just short, rebounded by Brady Nelson. The Cardinals take possession. Also a special thank you to WRT. Enjoy high-speed action and co-op Cash 2 with WRT, your local broadband internet service provider.
You know, speaking of rodeo, Caden, I've probably been to 2-3 rodeos in my life. I would love to see Tegan Ersley doing I think that would be pretty
It's
cool.
a blast.
Oh, it is fun. Nelson there, nice jump shot. First bucket of the half goes to Washburn after 2 minutes pretty much have came off.
Krusch, corner 3. Kind of rush it off the rough pass, had to go down to his ankles, get it, pick it up. Just wasn't his true rhythm shot. Foul called on the ground as Butler was trying to attack the glass.
A couple fouls here early in this quarter by Wilton. Wing, looks like we got 2 subs. Fiedler and Cattermas coming into the game. Fouling Hudson Wolf, that's his first.
I just realized I was going to try and keep my Twitter updated on scores. Didn't get a single one going tonight.
That's all right.
Fiedler gives it up to Brady Nelson. Inside to Rederath. Rederath takes the contact, and he'll head to the line for 2.
Coach Wolf, he saw that one coming on that post up, just yelling at Brady to get in help side there and help on that post up. Krusch picks up the foul. Good awareness, though, by Ethan Rederath, getting in the post, using that strength.
He was one of those guys you were saying was going to have to step into a bigger role after losing the likes of Parker Jacobson, who was averaging just under 30 points a game. As I did mention, he will be on the PSP Prime Time next Wednesday, so be sure to tune in for that. But yeah, like you said earlier, he's had surgery today for that torn labrum. Doing well, though, so that's good to hear. Cross-court pass to Wolf. Quick trigger 3. That one is in.
Quick trigger. Hudson Wolf, 9 points here. Right as Washburn kind of had a little something going, 4 points in a row. Wilton gets right back at you with a quick triple.
Inside Nelson. Strong move. Can't get it to go.
That was a very good move, just opposite side, tough finish.
Brady Hansen 3. That one rims in and out. Bergquist right there. Second chance won't go.
I'm with Coach Wolf on that one. I think Bergquist got hammered personally on that putback. But
where did he get hit at?
Well, they're not going right on his hand, but unfortunately it's going Washburn's way.
You're telling me the 6'6" guy jumped over everybody and got fouled on his hand?
Me and Coach Scott Wolf would agree right now.
Fair enough. Cardinals break the press.
Ooh, I want him to go all the way to the rim there. Landing, just keep that dribble down.
Nelson gives it up to Volmuth. Volmuth looking to attack. Defended by Wolf.
Good defense.
We're going to get an illegal screen on Rederath.
Yeah, Washburn's offense, where's it going to come from, Caden? You see a lot of driving kick, a couple post-up opportunities here in the second half, but got to get something easy going for some of these other pieces.
Tegan Ersley right down mainstream. Dump off pass to Bergquist for 2.
Bergquist didn't want to slam that one, Caden, but his arm was above the rim. Good finish by the big fella.
Coach Sharp, timeout, Bucket Miners. We'll step aside on the PSP Network. As we return to Washburn for Wilton-Wing versus Washburn. Let's go ahead and take a look at the recent poll that came out for Class B hoops. As you see on your screen, Central McLean still in that #1 slot, followed by Ari Demers and Ray sitting at 2 and 3. Wilton-Wing moved into that 3-way tie for 5th in the state. So got a lot of good teams getting the well-deserved recognition.
Absolutely, and last year we were up in Minot for that Division B state championship game because your brother won the game for the Lions there, so they got the state championship last year. But I was pulling for Wilton-Wing to make that state championship game because I'm like, man, would that be a fun game to go to, Wilton-Wing with their up-pace, fast, back-and-forth offense that they had last year, and Bishop Ryan with the size they ran with Walls and Lundeen, and that would have been a great game, but otherwise, we got West Hope and Bishop Ryan last year.
Volmuth gets the ball again as he's sitting on the ground. Has to fire up a shot that time.
A couple turnovers here in the second quarter for second half for Washburn.
Dump off pass again. Ersley to Bergquist for 2.
And these fans, they know what's going to happen when Tegan Ersley comes down the floor like that, and he is the most unselfish player that's going to look for his teammates every time.
Little miscommunication. It's like Fisher's able to save that one. Rederath with the ball, defended by Ty Ersley. Inside, Ersley, Rederath mid-range jumper won't go. Rebounded by Tegan Ersley. So Tegan's looking to push it. He's going coast to coast for the and one. Oh my goodness, showing off of the English in transition.
Absolutely, Tegan Ersley gathers with the contact, showing some emotion on the baseline. The Miners looking to extend this lead to 19. I love the passion by Tegan. Don't you think it means something to these kids?
He gets it to go for the old-fashioned three-point play from the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Inside, Nelson grabs the putback for 2.
Could have been an offensive foul there, but I think he was in the restricted area. Wilton-Wing is a team that I personally think everybody knows who they are, but I feel like this year they get to fly in a little under the radar. And flying in under the radar can kind of be fun because, yes, you're still getting everybody's best game, but it's not that big target on your back like Central McLean is having to deal with right now, right? Where every game is just somebody's like, well, they're number 1. We're coming after, you know. When you sit a little lower in those polls and you just keep hanging around, I'll tell you who takes them for real and who doesn't want to play them. Central McLean in a district region championship type atmosphere game. That's a coin flip for me right now.
Brady Nelson looking to drive, gives it up. Fiedler just inside the three-point line. He gets it to go for 2.
Good basket by Tanner Fiedler. Brady Nelson kind of being the facilitator right now for Washburn, doing a little bit of everything. See if they can get a stop here in a couple buckets.
Draymond Green roll right now.
That's right. I don't like Draymond Green, but he's a very good player. He's not talking trash every play and chirping at somebody.
Hey, we don't know that.
No, sure don't look like it.
Nah, he's not. Tegan Ersley with the ball at the top of the key. Defended by Butler. He's looking to drive. Takes some contact. That one won't go. Rebounded by Rederath as he's looking to push it. That one's almost stolen away by Oswald. Ty Ersley gets it. Up to Tegan. Dump off pass. Thompson. Tough bucket for 2. Coach Wolf is going to burn a timeout. We'll take one with them here on the PSP Network.
Spas, etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Timeout brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at fibt.bank. Also, today's game is brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air.
You know, last year, Caden, I was looking at Tegan Ersley's stats. He was 4 or 6, and I don't have it written down on my new sheet here, but it was like 6 assists to turnover ratio, like 6 to 1 last year, and he had close to 100 some. I mean, hard to get him to turn over the basketball, just plays under his control, and very fun to get to call his games here this week.
Volmuth took the screen from Rederath, had an open look, just was kind of Off balance there. Rederath's shot is blocked. Rebounded by Wilton-Wing.
Wilton-Wing has played good defense, though, tonight. They've made Washburn work on these possessions, and I know being short Jacobson with that three-point shooter, being able to extend out, just not able to get another couple people going.
5 seconds to go. Looks like we're going to get a foul called. Still not in the bonus quite yet. So exactly 5 seconds to go on our BNC National Bank scoreboard here in quarter number 3. Let's see what Coach Wolf has his team coming up with. Looks like they're trying to go a lob to Bergquist. Looks like that one's going to be tipped out of bounds. Good defense by Volmuth, kind of sticking in there, kind of seeing that was coming.
And Tegan Herzler looks at Coach Wolf and he goes, "That's my fault. It's a bad pass." But they, yeah, like you said, they read that.
Wolf to inbound, gets it into Tegan Ersley. He'll fire a turnaround triple. It is good!
Look at this play, Caden. Catch, I'm gonna fire, knockdown for Tegan.
I can't believe I wrecked my car. There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
8 minutes remain here in quarter number 4 as Washburn gets first possession.
Yeah, only a 7-point quarter there by the Cardinals. Wilton just putting on a very good defensive show here tonight.
Washburn had the first 3 points to open up the half as well, but after that it was all Miners. Tegan Ersley. His layup won't go. Bergquist gets it. He's going to get fouled.
Way to stick with it. Picking up, I believe, the 3rd personal on Ethan.
Bergquist first free throw is good from the Serve Pro free throw line.
Good to see Will shooting the free throw better tonight. I know on Tuesday night he would probably be a little upset at himself. He wasn't knocking down the best free throws on Tuesday, and here tonight I got him 3 for 4 tonight. Actually, sorry, 4 for 4 tonight. Oh,
Bergquist
boy.
was coming to jump that one. Gives it up to Tegan Ersley. Bergquist was ready to get it hammered down. As Wolf's three-pointer won't go.
He does extend out on some of these, and you can tell it's going to be, I'm showing you how I can fly.
Volmuth, his pass stolen by Ty Ersley, gives it up to Tegan Ersley. Wolf, he'll fire another one. That one's off back iron. Long rebound out to Brady Hansen. Tegan Ersley to Ty. That one won't go. Ty gets his own rebound though, sticking with it. So we're gonna get a foul called on the Cardinals. We're gonna get Joshua Lanning.
Line change for the Cardinals.
It's a good way to call that one.
Yeah, it looks like Kelstrip, Fisher. Trying to see here. Fiddler. I got one person that I don't have on here. Wilton-Wing giving a little ovation here for, looks like Tegan Ersley, his first sub out of the night, and Bergquist. Good game by them. Mason Oswald into the game.
Wolf still in the game, and he's still going to fire them away.
Heck yeah, he's got one of the quickest shots that you'll see. Wilton with a couple of these left-handed kids, I tell you, it's hard to prepare for when you got a couple lefties that can shoot the basketball.
Cardinals doing a good job moving the ball around at the top of the key. Inside, outside, into the paint, cross-court pass, three-pointer. That one won't go. Rebounded by Krusch. Hey fans, don't forget, following tonight's game, we'll have our post-game show brought to you in part by Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99.
I got that roster. It looks like Boyd and Winter into the game.
Tough bucket inside by Fiddler for two.
You know, and maybe it's just me here, Caden, but watching Wilton now for 2 games this week, I feel like they got a lot of high IQ players, though. You know, they make a lot of tip extra passes like they know where their teammate is. A lot of these guards play very well together.
You are extremely right. I mean, I was just about to say, it seems like they're always making the right read. They're always making that extra pass. This is a very unselfish team. Very unselfish.
That is correct.
And it's crazy to think, too, because they have a young roster. It's a tough layup inside for Winter. He gets his first 2 of the game. But no, this is a very young Wilton-Wing team, and they just make the extra pass and very unselfish.
Yeah, they'll get a little smaller, losing Bergquist and Teagan, obviously the point guard, but those are the seniors, right? And,
Fisher knocks down a big 3.
Good shot there by Fisher. But yeah, those are the seniors, you know, that are. I like it, Coach Wolf. Still getting mad. You know, you got to play the 49-34, and all of a sudden you let them hit a couple shots here. So looks like Wolf will get a rest here and Tyersley. So Coach Wolf, I mean, he was the 2001 Wing grad. He went to state. I got in here. He was led the state of North Dakota in 2001, 2019, 3 years in a row in steals.
Thompson's layup won't go off the steal. Krusch, he'll kiss that one off the glass for 2.
Yeah, and I mean, I look at Coach Wolf's, and, you know, he's not the tallest guy out here, but I can see him having good hands and getting a lot of steals, making it hard for opposing point guards.
Winter inside. That one won't go. Too strong. I think that was McGregor with the rebound. Number 25, the 5'8" sophomore. Krusch at the top of the key, defended by Cattermus. Thompson looking to put it on the deck. Nice spin move. Oh, he had that there.
He did. Coach Wolf's hands go up like, oh, go up and shoot it.
Very good move. He just must not have thought he got his defender in the air. Good extra pass. Oswald, corner 3. That one is in.
Everybody knocking down shots. Whenever I see a bunch of, like a whole team make 3-point shots, it always reminds me of when Golden State had Jordan Poole and they would call it a pool party.
Oh, that was a fun
Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Jordan Poole. I mean, they were shooting the 3 in the NBA and every night. Now they were making 23s plus a night, just those 3 guys.
Fisher dumps it off to Winter. Winter has his pass stolen by Thompson. Krusch with the ball on the wing, 2:50 to go here on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy. With locations in North Dakota and Arizona, visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank.
Nice cross there by Krusch. Fallon Winter is first.
Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Val Cyclery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop. Sharpening center for knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and more. And a fitness center with treadmills and ellipticals.
It's like number 5, Logan Hansen, 6'1" sophomore coming in. We got to see a few of these guys in the JV game, and then on Tuesday they had a crazy JV game that we got to see with Central McLean. So
buzzer beater to finish that one off.
Absolutely, yeah.
But in that one, C-Squad game was good.
Yeah.
And big corner 3 is knocked down for the Cardinals. And they're going to get a steal. Fisher inside. Gilstrup for 3. That one's going to fall short, rebounded by Thompson. Thompson.
He hit the rim.
QB1 right there.
He almost made it. It hit the front rim, I think.
Corner 3. Another one for the Cardinals.
We apologize. I did not have him on the high school activities. I'm trying to look over here and see if I can find it. I'm not finding it. I apologize.
Caden Cleveland with the ball. He gives it up to McGregor. McGregor finds him cutting. Logan Hansen. Junior's runner won't go in the lane. Winter looking to drive. Good move inside for 2.
Winter 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Playing some good minutes here at the end of the game. Yeah, so Wilton's going to move on, Caden. They're going to go to 12-2 on the year, and the gauntlet of District 8 is going to just keep building itself up. We got a good one coming up with them at the last game of the season at their home gym. They're going to invite in current number 2 in the state, our Redeemers.
That's going to be one.
That'll be a game to watch on the PSP network, I'll tell you that.
And one.
Yeah, and that game will be one of those that I know Coach Wolf is going to be excited to coach that game. I'm going to be excited to get to call our former coach, Brock Teets. Just phenomenal basketball mind, and I can't give enough credit to Coach Teets and what he's done for the communities of, Glenburn, Berthold, Bishop Ryan, our Redeemers. Just tremendous coach. Couldn't be happier to see what he's done with our Redeemers.
Gilstrup with the steal. 10-point game, 30 seconds to go. As it looks like Logan Hansen for Wilton-Wing is going to dribble this clock out. As Mr. Vetter will make his way down to the court as he's going to meet with our winning head coach, Coach Wolf of the Wilton-Wing Miners, as well as grab our Sports Clips MVP player of the game. That's all to follow right here on our PSP Network post-game show, brought to you in part by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Shots Crossroads, get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online today at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. And Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom. So we go ahead and jump down to our post-game show here. Anthony tries his best to sprint after some players, but regardless, he caught up with Coach Wolf, and Anthony is ready to take it away.
Thanks, Caden. Here with Coach Wolf. Congratulations on getting back in the win column after Tuesday night. Tough loss. There's been a lot just going on with your guys' community. How does it feel, though, to come out here and get this win against Washburn?
I'm extremely happy. I thought the kids really brought it tonight, defensively. And I told the kids sometimes the ball isn't going to go in the hoop. And we didn't shoot the ball real well tonight, but defensively was very good. And I was happy with that. And that's the main thing. I always tell the kids just leave it on the floor, and they left it on the floor. This is a tough place to play.
Yeah, we called Washburn's last game a few games ago here, in good team, lost Parker Jacobson, but they still got good athletes everywhere, right? And the kids know each other with the co-op and stuff. My question, though, to you is after Tuesday, after today, you guys are building this thing up, right? You get your 12th win of the season. You got kids with a lot of experience, but you got youth. We got 8th graders, freshmen coming in playing. How important is it for those kids that are the underclassmen? How is that going to help them playing these big games going into tournament time?
Well, that's great. I mean, the opportunity these young kids are getting is just crazy, and how they're responding, it's just, I mean, I can't ask for any more than how they're responding. I mean, some of these kids should be playing junior high ball, and they go straight from junior high ball to playing against the Washburns, the Central McLeans, and these tough teams. I mean, our schedule's been very tough, and we've played very well. And they don't play like 8th graders and freshmen. They're coming out, and I told them the first game of the year, so they come out and play like, oh my gosh, I mean, the way they're playing is incredible. I'm like, you showed me now what you can do, continue doing it. And the biggest thing is defense, because I know they can shoot it, but I'm like, can they defend? And they're defending. They're rising to the occasion. I'm happy. And as far as Tuesday's loss, I think it was good for us. We showed good signs. We definitely need to box out, you know, and they're our team to box out. But they're number one for a reason. And, you know, obviously you're going to have to go through them. But there's a lot of good teams in our district. It's going to be hard just getting out of our district.
Yeah, and, you know, last thing, you were sending me some info, right? And you said boxing out, rebounding is a big key. Yeah, you got a big guy in Berquist, but the rest of your team, you don't got as much size as some of these teams. And we were saying Central McLean probably crashes the hardest out of anybody. And tonight, you know, Washburn, they got, I mean, they're going to get on the glass too. And you guys did a much better job boxing out tonight. And that's why you eventually got the win. And, you know, keep building this thing up, right? That's the whole point, is building it up.
Yeah, no, I was happy with the performance tonight. And like I said, hopefully we can get Benning back real soon here. That's a guy that we're really missing a lot for defense and rebounding. It might be a few more weeks yet, but I think we get him back, it's really going to help a lot. But the other kids are stepping up right now. I'm super proud of this team, and hopefully we can continue to be healthy.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm going to get your good star point guard, Tegan. Thank you very much, Coach. Tegan Hersley, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was just telling your coach, so Tuesday night, tough loss, right? But you guys were ready for it. You guys came out, you battled, #1 team in the state. Tonight, you know, lots been going on this week with your guys' squad. How does it feel, though, to beat kind of a rival in Washburn?
It feels good. You know, every time you come here, it's going to be a battle. I felt like we did a lot of things right. There's some things we got to work on, but it was a good win. It feels good.
So last year I got to watch you more on the sideline, not get to call your games. And now Caden and I are up there, and Caden was my high school point guard, right? And I watched some of the stuff you do offensively. You are so unselfish, and I mean, you are looking for everybody. How do you, though, continue to get your own shots and score 20 points a game potentially? Tonight I had you for 11, but also assists here and there, plays, dunks. I mean, you just do everything for this minor team.
You know, I want to take what the defense gives me. Some nights shots are, you know, I get more looks. Tonight they were making it hard for me. The ball wasn't going in the hoop as much, so I was, you know, trying to find my teammates, because I got a lot of trust in them, and, you know, I'm super proud of what they're capable of doing.
Yeah. How fun is it to play with the guy like Will Berquist that can hammer it?
It's fun. It's really fun. I missed him a few times for lobs. I'm going to go back and watch him like, oh my gosh, I should have thrown that one up to him, but it's fun getting him the ball because he'll throw it down.
Well, congratulations. It's been super fun to get to call you guys' games this week and get to know you, and we're excited for what's to come. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach Wolf. Thanks, Tegan Ersley, who is our Sports Clips Player of the Game here on our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads postgame show. Anthony gave a good shout out to him. I was Anthony's point guard. However, you cannot compare Tegan Ersley and I, because Tegan's a lot better than I was, and I won't say that about many people. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I ended up getting this in. Our MVP, Sports Clips MVP of the game is Tegan Ersley. Sports Clips bring you the MVP of this matchup. Sports Clips is the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sports Clips. Sports Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportsclips.com. As you see our MVP of the game, just see Tegan Ersley just in transition, always attacking the glass, just finishing with the English. And that was just a tough bucket by the senior point guard. So we're going to move into our Spas Etc. move of the game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop into Spas Etc. and you will find a massive inventory and a next level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's Spas Etc. And going back to early in the first quarter, Bergquist gets the block and he's going down Main Street and throws down the hammer. He just says, give me that. I'm going to do it myself and clear the runway, as Mr. Vetter said on Tuesday night for Bergquist. Man, that was just a play just a fun game to be a part of. And congrats to Wilton-Wing on the big win tonight here, as I got Mr. Vetter back up here in my booth, or in the booth, excuse me. So he'll go ahead and give us a little recap of some stats here from Wilton-Wing's 56-46 win over Washburn.
Yeah, so 10-point win, right?
10-point win.
Starters kind of went out about 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter there, so we got some good JV players that were able to step in and get some scoring done. But Washburn was led tonight in scoring by Ethan Ritterrath with 12, 8 by Brady Nelson. So those two juniors, they played well, but just couldn't get enough going with some of the other guys. And credit to, like Coach Wolf said, their defense tonight. Wilton played good defense. And so they had 2 by River Kelstrup, 3 by Dylan Fisher, 2 by Brady Volmuth, 4 by Lanning, 4 by Tanner Fiedler, and 4 by Winter. I don't have his first name written down. I apologize. For the 46 for the Washburn Cardinals. And to the winners, going on to 12-2 on the year. Tonight they were led by the big fellow Will Berquist. He had 19. Caden, 9 points by 2 guys. They had Hudson Wolf with 3 threes tonight for 9. Tegan Ersley, the player of the game, the MVP, with 9 as well. 3 by Mason Oswald, 4 by Ty Ersley, 2 by Jaron Thompson, 5 by Brady Hansen, and 7 by William Krusch for the Wilton-Wing Miners. So I was very pleased with the effort that they came back with tonight. And like you got to hear, these young kids for them are playing, and they're missing Caleb Benning, who is kind of their defensive anchor. So look out for Wilton-Wing in the next few weeks if they get healthy and get this keep this ball rolling. So good win for the Miners and Coach Wolf. We're excited to see how this thing keeps unfolding.
That will conclude our planning team, financial advisors, and Shots Crossroads post-game show here on the PSP Network, live from Washburn, North Dakota. Wilton-Wing 56, Washburn 46. Producing John Samuelson, Anthony Vetter on color. Play-by-play, I am Caden Sheen, and this has been the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.